Monday morning, good morning from the sewing quarter. Now, I've got to say this first of all before we start. All the ladies I met yesterday and the gentlemen that I met at the NEC yesterday, thank you so much for making me so welcome. I had such a brilliant time. Hayley and I, production manager Hayley and I went for the day and we had such a lovely time. I just want to say thank you so much for all your positive feedback. So many of you just coming up, just going, I love the show, absolutely love the channel. When's it going to be on More Hours? When's it going to be on Sky? When's it going to be this? Everything. So many people going wild about it. So for that, we thank you very much. It's 7 weeks tomorrow. It'll be 7 weeks old tomorrow. I know, fantastic, isn't it? Anyway, before I tell you anything about us, have a look what's coming up today. Hannah's in a bad mood today, just so you know. Everybody, just to warn you, if I get short, it's because that. So coming up today, we've got building blocks at 8 a.m. We've got Kitted Out with Janis. At 9 o'clock, we've got creative quilting with Lucy. Now, this is very... 10 a.m, we've got Kitted Out Part 2 with Janis. And at 11 a.m, we've got creative quilting Part 2 with... Lucy. And anyway, so that is our today. We are the Sewing Quarter. If you've just tuned in, you've not seen us before, welcome. Jason's just messaged in. He's making bacon and eggs for his breakfast this morning and watching us at the same time. Good morning, Jason. Got so many of you. I was supposed to remember. Tomorrow I've got so many more names to read out tomorrow because people have to go to work today. Anyway, we are the Sewing Quarter. We are a shopping channel with a difference. We bring you fabulous fabrics, amazing notions. We bring you everything that you need for sewing, whether you're just beginning your sewing lifestyle, whether you're... been doing it for years, whether or not you used to do it, and then suddenly you thought, you know what, when you had your children, you think, you know what, I'll start all over again. Or whether you're one of our established, I can't get my words out this morning, established quilters, then welcome. Now, we are a totally interactive channel, and you can get in touch. There are two ways you can get in touch. One way is the web chat, right? If you go through onto our website, www.sewingquarter.com, click on Watch the Live Show, and then you get a bigger screen. Now, you'll see me about 15 seconds ago. There I am. Now, what you do is if you scroll down the page, you'll see a little pinkish box there saying Message to Studio. All you need to do is write your message in there. That's Hannah. Hello, John. I am in a bad mood. Oh, no. Oh, yes, they go, I am. That's Hannah, the producer, just typing that up. Anyway, that will come straight through to Hannah now. If that's just a quick message, she's happy to be here. So am I. That will come straight through to Hannah and she'll read that out. Now, if you do want a long question, if you've got a long question to ask, then it's best to email in, and that is studio@sewingquarter.com. Studio@sewingquarter.com. That is the way to get in touch. You can still send short messages there because they go straight through to Hannah. But if you've got anything that might need to be answered by Janis in a long or from our customer service team, the customer service team have that one and they can then reply to you within 2 days. So get in touch. The other thing I need to tell you about the website, I should have told this before it disappeared off. One is you can see, if you keep scrolling down the page, you can see all of the things that are for sale during today's show. If you look there now, there'll be things from Natasha's show yesterday. But during the day today, as we bring you items to sell, you will be able to see them as like a little shopping list underneath. And also, if you're buying on the web, if we've got it in our show, it's been taken out of the web shop, so don't go looking for it in the web shop. You can just buy it by clicking on to the left of me, I think it is, on the computer. Just put it in your basket. Anyway, let's get going because it's all about cloth kits. It's all about cloth kits. We did a cloth kit show, Janis and I did a cloth kit show on Saturday, and we did clothes and everything. It's so busy, I can't tell you, so busy. Look at this. Isn't this cute? Now, this is the Cloth Kits Ragdoll Poly Blonde. £21.95. What I'll do is I will show you the whole kit in a minute because we're going to go over. I've got lots and lots of things. I'll show you again. I'll show you again in a minute. But just look at the attention to detail. Look.
The bloomers.
If you've got any memories of cloth kits, because when we started, oh no, I'm showing the bloomers. There you go, look, and the attention to detail is beautiful, isn't it? £21.95. So if you've got any memories of cloth kits, let me know, because we had lots of people saying, oh, my mum dressed me in cloth kits. We had people sending in pictures and everything. It was fantastic. So let's go and welcome Janis, because we're making toys, basically, this morning, aren't we? Yes, good morning, Janis.
Good morning, John.
How are we?
I'm glad your weekend was lovely.
Oh, it was brilliant. I had such a brilliant time. It was well, I was here with you on Saturday, wasn't I?
I know you was.
And then there on Sunday. We had such a brilliant time.
That's it.
So, cloth kits, Janis.
Yeah, great. I love the company. Oh, yeah. Absolutely love it. And I wish I knew about it before, and that I didn't.
Well, now you do.
And I do now.
Now you do.
So I don't know what was happening with my mother in this.
Yes, your poor old children missed out. If you missed out, Cloth Kits were a company that were around in the late 1960s. Hugely popular. They sold out to a big... catalogue store, who then kind of faded it out. Anyway, in 2008 it came back, and it's huge. And what it is the whole thing about a cloth kit is it's a kit where you get everything you need. Now, you don't get a paper pattern. The actual, I'll show you in a second when we open this, the actual pattern is printed on the fabric. So when you're doing clothes, I'll show you later on, because I've got some little giraffe trousers for little boys, little children, I should say, not just little boys, age 1, 2 and 3. And you buy it whether you want a 1, 2 or 3, but each size is on the pattern. So, this is how it comes. I'll show you the final giraffe in a second. So we're making a giraffe soft toy. This is how it comes for £11.95 in there. Lovely colours. Now, if I just open it up for you... Yeah. Oh, Janis, I can't see it. There
we go.
Well done.
There you go, John. You get
so in the pack, you get the thread, you get the instructions, which we'll go through in a second, and then, I love these colours. If you look here, you get everything you need. So this is a toy, obviously, but if you're doing I'll move it into shot for you if I have to move the camera. There you go. So then, this is a toy, obviously. We did a skirt the other day, a wiggle skirt, which all the pieces come together. And then we also did a little pair of trousers, or the lovely jacket we did the other day. Everything you need is here. So you literally just cut out around the outside, and the seam allowances we'll just double check this one, but I think the seam allowances, that's your seam allowance, isn't it, along there? And so that's it, really.
And that's it, and so it's...
This is what it looks like when it's finished, because we haven't got one just yet. Janis is going to actually make it now, you see. It's going to be created on the show by Janis. Now, it's all... this one's a Jane Foster. They work with different designers. We've got Jane Foster here. Later on, we've got... we got Ryan Brain... Rob Bryan. We've got a design of his later on. Now, with this one... You don't get any wadding. You do need to supply the wadding on this one, but some of the others you actually get wadding with. Yeah. OK, so easy creative play. Sew your own giraffe. So here are the instructions. All the instructions, very simple, straightforward instructions there, with a picture of the finished toy. £11.95. It's called the Cloth Kits Ragdoll Giraffe. So shall we start?
Yep.
You thread your machine up and I'll start reading the instructions.
The colours are beautiful, aren't they?
The colours are really
Absolutely
beautiful.
Lovely, the colours. Lovely orange and...
I mean, the thing is, it's so beautiful. The green isn't even going to be seen, is it? They could have left the back as just a calico colour, but they haven't. They've created this beautiful... I mean, that's a shame because that's a beautiful green, but I suppose you could use that put that in your stash, because there's a nice big piece there. And what I love is the quality of this fabric. It's a really sturdy 100% cotton fabric. It's lovely. Really lovely. OK, so from the instructions... all you have to do is cut out the 3 panels, the 2 sides and 1 gusset. And then, we'll do it as we're going along, but basically, it's just got all the pieces on here. So, Janis, shall I iron it for you before while you're threading up your machine? Because obviously, always iron your pieces first.
Won't take long to iron it.
And the thread that Janis is using, as I showed you just now, the thread does come in the kit. Now, I have to apologise because our iron still hasn't been replaced, Joe. So this iron sometimes goes a bit cold. So I'll just have to wait a second, then I'll give it a quick iron up.
I'm just doing the bobble as we do it. OK,
Linda wants to know if she wants to watch this, when is it going to be on the web? Well, you're watching now, aren't you, Linda? All right, there's 2 ways you can watch it, Linda. At 12 o'clock today, because we're just live from 8 till 12, at 12 o'clock today, it goes on a loop on our website, www.sewingquarter.com, and you can just watch the shows go around and around and around until 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. Or, with that one, you can just watch it like live telly. You can pause it, but if you then set it to go again, it jumps to where it should be. If you want one where you can pause it and stop it and make notes and everything, if you go to YouTube and just look for Sewing Quarter, all of the shows. Now, I think it goes on at about 12 o'clock, doesn't it, Hannah? Does it go on at 12 o'clock? Oh, the YouTube...
That's too hot.
The YouTube, doesn't it go on at 12 o'clock? Yeah. Hang on. Oh, no, it's going to be one of those days, Janis, I can tell already.
It's a temperamental thing at the moment, isn't it, the iron?
That's on, it's definitely on.
It is on.
Let me put a bit of steam on.
It did work for me earlier, so it's
Is it? There we go, there we go.
We're getting
Did you
there.
break it then when you were working with it earlier?
I did.
There we go,
So
there
look
we
at
go.
this while you're having a go.
Have a look at the
And then
finished
we'll-
giraffe that we're
That's actually
making
3
here.
panels, 2 sides and 1 gusset.
There you go, there's the finished thing.
Fold the gusset in half. So,
So
that will
all we're
make it in
doing-
shape.
Oh, now people, this is very popular already. We haven't even ironed him yet. But
Oh,
you know,
it's
you
lovely.
see, you know how good quality cloth kits are, don't you? And you know how brilliant these kits
Pop
are.
that there. So
This won't be as
you can
pressed
see.
to the best, Janice, because I think it's the iron's playing up. I'll get Jay to check it out in a minute.
Yeah,
Because
that's
Lucy
fine.
needs it full on for the next one. Now, sorry, you've got a big splodge of water on it there.
Only live.
Yeah, all right, Janice, sorry, don't rub it in. She was a nightmare on Saturday, let me tell you. Right, okay.
He's having a bad day today, what with me and Lucy. Can't be bad, can it?
I feel blessed. I feel blessed.
Well, we do play him up. We do play him up syllables between us.
Yes, also, earlier, I had my earpiece in, and Janice had her microphone switched on, and I could hear them talking about me in the other room. Right, so the instructions say, cut out the 3 panel pieces, 2 sides and 1 gusset. Fold the gusset in half.
Let's do this one first.
Fold the gusset in half. Oh, well, we'll cut it out first of all, and then we'll see that. She's got 2 pairs of scissors. I could have cut one out for you, couldn't I? Nice scissors you're using there. Oh, in fact, I had such fun at the show yesterday seeing all the different stands with all the different people who we supply, like the Fiskers and everything like that. Lots of new people. I met lots of lovely new people as well. I thought you'd been there, Janice, with your day off.
Day off sewing.
These are the Fiskers dressmaking shears at 24 centimetres, £22.95.
To be honest, John, you know when you said one of the ladies at the show said to you that she's not getting her housework done because of the...
June, she's not watching today. She had to go to work today.
I had to do my housework yesterday.
Did you?
Yeah.
Have you not got a maid or anything?
No. I will get one, I'll tell you the way it's going. That's it. I look awkward with these.
Right,
don't I?
Patricia has watched us every single day for 7 weeks minus 1 day. Because 7 weeks, yeah, 'cause it'll be 7 weeks tomorrow, won't
That's
it?
brilliant. We needed a sewing show.
She says it just gets better and better, apart from Janice. She said, yeah. She didn't say that, Janice.
I know, I don't trust you anymore, John. You've had it.
What do you mean anymore?
If anybody now rang in and said they hated me, I wouldn't believe you.
Oh, well, that's all right then. I won't tell you about those then.
Right. This is the
Righty-ho.
one done
You see,
nearly.
I'm saying you should keep these
very
little bits for your stash.
I know.
Nice, gorgeous colour. And isn't it amazing? That beautiful green, and we're never ever going to see it.
Isn't that a shame?
I know. So
This
you could
is
make some
lovely.
leaves for the
It's
giraffe to be eating.
I love green. It's my favourite colour.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, hence me wearing green. Wear a lot of green.
Do you?
I like green.
Is that because you're a bottle blonde? It goes nicely with the green. Is that what it is?
Yeah. Ooh, we're getting there slowly.
Oh, don't worry, don't worry. Because this is what you're
I
going
don't
to have
want
to
to
do at
rush
home.
though, because just take your time, because you know.
Do you think while you're cutting that out, shall I go and show you some of the other kits that we've got?
Yeah, well, I'm just.
Because you'll be all right here, won't you?
Yeah.
Don't do anything without me.
I'll be
will you?
okay on my own.
And you can fix.
Don't
You can
worry.
fix that while I'm gone as well. This is the draft that Janice is making there.
It's lovely.
Right. So we've already seen the gorgeous blonde ragdoll here. I mean, what it is this, the dress. So, you made this for us yesterday, didn't you,
Yeah.
Janice, on your day off?
On my day off.
It's really, really cute, isn't it? Because you've got the dress there and everything, but then she's got bloomers on underneath, and I just think the whole thing is so cute, isn't it? This is ragdoll blonde, but she's got a big bow in her hair. Based on one of the original designs from the 1960s, because when Lucy came in, she went, I had that one. I had that
She
one.
did, didn't
mind
she?
you, she'd been quite old in 1968, wouldn't she? But we'll ask her when she comes on. Really, 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 excuse me, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful cottons, and a lovely, lovely ragdoll there. £21.95. So this is how this is the ragdoll already made up, and this is how she arrives. Now, this is how she arrives. Say this again, Hannah. Oh, this wasn't from the 1960s. This one was from the 1980s, this one, from one of the original 1980s designs. So that's how it comes. And do you know, Do you know what? I might need to open... Do you mind if I open it up? I'll keep all the pieces together. Just so you can see how it comes. You see, now look, they've thought of everything, as well as the instructions in there, right? You get all the thread. Now you get... oh, that's elastic. Is that elastic in there, Janis?
Yeah.
Shearing elastic?
Yeah, shearing
You've got the
elastic.
thread. You've got wider elastic there. And then you've obviously got the instructions. And then let me just waft this out for you so you can see. Oh, you get a lot, Janis, in this one, don't you?
You do. There's a jacket as well that I didn't make up. So it's quite nice.
I've got a message from Tracy, who sent this in the other day, but we didn't get time to read it out the other day. She had cloth kits when she was a child, and her mum was a keen dressmaker. Oh, the show was a lovely nostalgic trip for her.
Oh,
so, and she had an original cloth kit ragdoll. So as you can see, this is the legs. These are the legs here, with the shoes at the bottom there. Then that's the left leg and the right leg. Now, there's a little fold in there. So is that like a little dart to create a shape at the top and the bottom of the head? Then you've got this, which is obviously the skirt. Then you've got the sleeves. Then you've got that. You've got so much.
There's a jacket.
I just love that.
That's a jacket. In
there's a basket and a jacket.
Yeah.
So where are they, Janis?
I didn't have time to do them. I was going to do them this morning, but I got my...
Just keep cutting. Let's have a look at the picture. Let's have a look at the ragdoll wearing the jacket, shall we? Oh, Janis, how could you miss that out? And also she comes with a basket as well, I believe.
Yeah.
There's a basket, and the basket's even got a lining in it. Look, there's the basket there. Can you see that there? That's the basket, and that's the basket lining, and that's the frill for the basket. Oh, Janis.
I'm in the doghouse now.
Do you know what I love as well? Let me just show you here as well. They've even got a little square down here for you to wash, so you can test it for yourself to see that the colours aren't going to run. Wash test, look. That's very clever. Isn't it lovely? Isn't it beautiful?
Nice.
Excuse me. £21.95. Let me fold that up nicely for you. Now, Jay's going to have a look. It was Amy the other day had a lot of folding. Jay's got to know. Right, so I'll just fold that. Fold, fold, fold. Right, so that's the ragdoll. That's the ragdoll to start with. I'll just push her to one side. Now, I've got to tell you about the boy one now. This is the ragdoll boy. Have a look at him. Have a look at him. Now, is that a ragdoll or is that Hannah's dad? Apparently, he is the spitting image of Hannah's dad when he was younger and he had hair. This is how it comes. This is the kit. Excuse me. Now, I know it looks a little bit weird folded up like that. So, he's a 1970s ragdoll, he is. His face reminds me of somebody I know, and I'm just trying to think who it is. Look, in the kit, the instructions, you get the shearing elastic, you get the white cotton, little poppers, press studs in there. What you need the press studs for? What accessories does he have? Right, here we go. Oh my goodness. Right, let me just look at the still again. This is the boy, £25.95. So he's got an open neck shirt on that one, which he actually can put on, because there's the open neck shirt. The buttons aren't real, the buttons are printed on. So he's got a vest on underneath. So if he didn't have the shirt... So that's the shirt there. He's got a jumper that he can put on. Oh, pyjamas! They're pyjamas! It says pyjama left front. So he's got a vest on there. He's got his shoes. Look at his bumpers. We call them bumpers. I don't know what they're called nowadays. Yeah. Yeah, bumpers we used to call them. Well, because it was the 1970s. I was around in the 1970s. Look at his trousers. Excuse me. He's got a hat. Hat crown. Hat peak and hat peak lining. He's not got a hat on in the picture, has he? Oh, you've definitely got to get this. It's got everything. And he's got a waistcoat. So he's got pyjamas, waistcoat, shirt, trousers, at the back of the waistcoat, and the pyjama trousers are there. That is fantastic, isn't it? He's even got a watch on. Oh, look, he's even got A digital watch on. Can you see this? You can tell. Look. Well, it can't say the make, but you know what? In the 70s. Do you remember the 70s, Janis? Or was it all a blur to you? Busy partying, the lights away. There was a very famous company that did. Do you remember that? Oh, never mind. That was, and then they also made a watch at the same time. See, how do you remember that then, Hannah? Because you definitely weren't around. Okay. Buy that. Whether you buy it as a gift for somebody or you buy it and make it up to somebody as a gift, it's just fantastic. And it says nostalgia. And you know what? You see, because who was it? Lucy. When Lucy came in today. When Lucy came in today and she looked at the lady doll, she went, oh, I had one of those. Can you imagine how many memories you could invoke and inspire by offering one of these? Right now, this is a doll's house. Is it called a doll's house? This is how it comes. I don't need to unravel. I do. Oh, well, do I need to unravel it? This is how it comes. Now, this one does come with wadding, you see. That one does come with wadding. But before we do, let me show you the finished thing, because Janis has already made it. Oh, yes, I was thinking it was different colour. Yes. Right, so this is the outside of the house. Cloth Kit's Make and Play Doll's House, £19.95. Isn't it cute? So then, we've got Dad coming in on a Monday morning. So there's Dad. And Mum. Oh, do you know what? And there's their baby boy. Right, but look at this. That's Dad facing in through the window. Oh, look, she's obviously got a twin sister. Because the twin sister's looking out the window at you there. But what I love about this, right, so that's the outside of the house with the tulips in the front door and the lovely tiles on the house. Then we're inside the house. I've got wallpaper like this. Sofa. What's that? Oh, chimney breast, fireplace. And then, they were very forward-thinking. It's open-plan living, look. Yes, look at that. And the wallpaper goes right. That's because what they've done is they've taken the fire gubbins out, which is what lots of people did in the 70s, just left the fireplace there, and then wallpapered in the back of the fire. And then, upstairs, the bedroom and the bathroom. Isn't it cute? So that one all comes, that's only £19.95, and it all comes in this lovely kit form here, with the doll's house and everything. Isn't that really cute? I love that. Love the little people as well. So, now, shall I come back to the trousers? Because Janis is ready. Janis is ready for us to do something. So, look at the giraffe that we're making. There you go. It's what Janis is about to make for you. It's very, very simple, isn't it, Janis, to make?
I think so.
Oh, you think so? Well, we did have a few issues with the trousers on Saturday,
yeah, we probably have a few issues with this as well, but I've laid it out so that you can see the action.
OK, so they're the pieces that we've cut out.
So the first thing we do, we fold the gusset in half so that you make an N shape and press across the central crease.
OK.
Right, so now...
Yeah, talk slowly while the iron heats up.
Fold the gusset in half so that you make a shape.
Oh, here we go.
No, but it doesn't say whether we do it...
I do apologise. It's not Janis's fault, but we did this to her on Saturday as well. We've just given her a pattern that she's never, ever seen before.
But it doesn't say whether it's the right side or the wrong side.
Right, fold the gusset in half so that you make an N shape and press across the central crease.
It doesn't say whether you do it the right side or the wrong side.
Oh, the wrong side.
I'd have done it the wrong side.
Well, I do it the wrong side because this is now starting with the central crease, so all the way around the legs until you reach the crease on the opposite side.
If we do it that way.
Is this right now? This is going to be interesting, isn't it? We've got another of these kits.
And do we actually... I'm just thinking, if we do it
so
this
if
way,
you
fold it, and then with the right sides together, take one half of a giraffe, lay the gusset section onto its...
Matching up with the legs. Oh.
So all the way around the legs until you reach the crease on the opposite side.
Well, let's work out where it physically goes. So we've got that and that.
It's that and that, and then
that's
got to go in the middle, hasn't it?
Yeah, but the other way round, wouldn't it?
Yeah. But I don't know.
There. So would that go in there like that?
Yeah, it would. And then
that one attaches to there like that.
It's got to be that, hasn't it?
So follow your gut instinct, Janis.
Well, I'd actually sew it.
All you're doing, to get the crease, is to get the centre point, isn't it, really?
Yeah, it is, really. So let's just...
Do you want the iron? Oh, it's ready to go as well, apparently.
Let's just do that.
Right the way across?
Yeah.
You don't sound so confident there, Janis.
I hate not knowing.
Brenda's emailed in. Hello, Brenda, my love.
So then, if we do it...
Oh, her daughter had cloth kit skirts.
If we do it...
Oh, that's right. That's where it was based, in Lewis. You're right. That's exactly where it was based.
Like that.
Oh.
Do we sew it like that there? Just thinking, if we sew it like so, and then attach it the other side, all on the inside.
Right.
Yes.
Let's get some pins and pin it so that we know what we're doing.
Oh, look, it's not saying
It says, from the right sides together, take one half the giraffe, lay the gusset section onto the matching up with its legs, and starting from the central crease, sew all the way round the legs until you reach the crease on the opposite side. So what they're saying is you go, so down there, round there, round there. But it wouldn't be like that. Yeah.
Okay, it's that one.
Poor old Janis. There you go.
It's that one. That's
Yes.
it. And then sew down the legs. Oh, how confusing. John.
No, it's not confusing at all. It's very simple, very starter kit.
Very simple.
So let's pin it before we sew it. I don't know. Janis made the most complicated jacket the other day. No problems whatsoever. We all went, oh, a three-piece giraffe, Janis. That's a bit much, isn't it?
Joking aside, I do better things when they're more complicated.
Where are you going? Where are you going? Not going up there.
I'll go up that one. Yeah. The more difficult,
yes,
the better I am. It's weird, isn't it?
All right, could you make this giraffe into a zebra?
Hang on a minute.
So it's saying you sew down there, round there, up there, round there, down there and up there. So you're making...
To there.
Oh, are you, though? No, you know, that's not right, Janis.
No, because that
this has got to actually go... Hang on.
That one.
I think it goes like... In the end...
Yeah, like that. Definitely. Definitely.
Doesn't it?
Yeah. So
pin that one. Sorry about this, everyone at home.
I'd say sew up there, and then turn it the opposite way.
Well, we'll soon see, won't we?
We will.
Right. Doesn't give you any other instructions.
It doesn't.
It says, this kit is cleverly printed with the pattern piece on the fabric, so what you need to do is snip away, easy.
Now the gusset section onto the matching up legs. Now starting from the central crease, so all the way around the legs. Starting from the central crease, so all the way around the legs, like you said, John. Until you reach the crease on the opposite side.
Then they take the other half of the giraffe and repeat the process.
Like you said. So we do that to there, and that to there, up to the crease.
Yes.
Up to there. Then we do the other side.
Yes, that's right.
That's the way it's got to be.
Now, Hannah, you know Hannah's not in a good mood. Let's get going, she said. Let's get going.
OK, Hannah, we're doing it. Nice.
So how much seam allowance are we leaving on this then?
It's a centimetre.
Centimetre seam allowance. But you've got to leave a hole somewhere, haven't you? Oh, that's later on.
Right. Simple things.
I know. This will be interesting. Have we got a quick unpick just in case?
We have. Right, so I'm just going to follow the leg round. Let's walk it a bit.
Yeah, because you've got to make four legs, haven't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's the matter? Oh, we've got a cloth kit's picture to show you as well. Yeah, that's right, Janis, isn't it? And then you just do the same on the other side then, yeah. Let's have a look at the picture that someone sent in. Oh, hang on, sorry, my bad. Too overexcited. Oh, look, this is from Marie.
Oh.
Jemima. Christmas 1980. Right, just keep that picture there. Just keep that picture there. Because we said that this one was taken from the 80s. Look at the print on the dress, right? Look, it's almost got the same sprig detailing. Oh, how cute is that? What's in the background? I like what's in the background. It's a playtime. Oh, look. So that's actually her? Oh, let me know. Is that you or your daughter there? Isn't that cute? That is such a lovely picture. Oh. Anyway, I'll put her back. Just sit her there. That was the ragdoll blonde that we were showing you there. This is the giraffe. Oh no, that was a bit of an exasperated sigh there, Janis.
I know. I'm just a bit confused still with this. That's it.
You sure? Sorry, we're so mean, aren't we, giving Janis something she's never seen before to do.
No,
You're supposed to go all the way round and up to the next crease there.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do, but it was in the way, so...
It was in the way?
No, it got...
If in doubt, though, always if in doubt, stop. That's right, isn't it, Janis?
Always make sure. Let me just walk the machine up to the... That's it.
You have to make sure you don't get anything underneath caught up.
Well, that's what was going on. That's why I had to stop, because things were getting caught underneath. So, if in doubt.
Oh, the doll's not impressed, Janis. The doll fell over.
Oh.
This is like, what's that? Play school. Do you remember they had Jemima, somebody Puddle Duck? They had all those different. They used to have tea parties, didn't they?
That is. Oh, John, now you're going back.
Am I?
Campbell with Green. And
oh, no, I don't remember that, Janis.
Watch with Mother.
No. There was one with the donkey, wasn't there? What was the one with the donkey that used to...
I don't remember that one.
Oh, hang on. I've never heard that one. Hannah's going, what's for dinner today?
Oh, yeah.
Sawdust and hay. Sawdust and hay is for dinner today. Oh, dear. If you've got any memories better than Hannah's, please let me know. I think she's laughing now. She's been scared. Poor Jay. Poor old Jay.
Right then, we're there.
What?
We're there.
You're there, are you? You sure? But then you've got to do the same on the other side then, haven't you? The one we're making here is the giraffe cloth kits. Oh.
Got that one cut.
Have a look at what we're making.
Got some caught, haven't I? Hang on, let me get the pin out first. So
That's the giraffe that we're making at the moment at £11.95.
Yeah. Right.
You caught a bit up in there?
Looks like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've caught it up, so I need to just unpick it a bit.
OK. While you're doing that, what do you want to have a look at, Hannah? This one. Shall I go back over there or shall I show it here? You're right there, Janis. Yeah. She's beautiful. Also, I won't hold around the neck. That sounds horrible, doesn't it? Cloth kits, ragdoll, poly blonde, £21.95. Now, this one, you managed the ragdoll last night. No problem, did you?
Yeah.
No problem at all. It's really, really cute. I would like to show you... can I go over? Because I'd like to show you all the... how it actually comes on the fabric, and we go through everything we've got on the fabric here. Oh, look, Jay's been in to tidy up, and he's even put all the ribbons back on. Poor... Yes, I think he's terrified of Hannah today. Right, so we'll just move that. Listen to Janis cackling over there. So this is how... Oh, look, there's even little pieces for the next strip on the side there. This is how it comes. The cloth kit ragdoll poly blonde. It's got everything. You've got the sleeves, you've got the back of the head, you've got the front bodice, so that's the back of a little camisole top there. You've got the right leg, the left leg, you've got the right arm and the left arm there, both sides. She's got a basket, which you don't see in the picture. With the basket, it's got a basket lining. She's got a little jacket, like a Harlequin jacket on here. She's got a dress, bodice, the back and the front there. Isn't it you get everything, and that's the actual skirt there. Oh, sorry, I'll just bring that shut. Marie's picture that she just showed us was her daughter, aged 18 months, in 1980, was that one? In 1980. Christmas morning. Oh, with that one, there was also a cot. Oh, that's nice. £21.95. Now, remember, with the whole cloth kit, you not only get the doll and all the clothes and everything like that, you get the instructions, and you get the elastic, and you get the thread, and you get the... I haven't got my glasses, that's that bias binding in there as well. Everything you need, £21.95. All you need to do is give us a call, 0800 112 44 33. Or, of course, you can go to sewingquarter.com, pop one in your basket, but make sure you check out, because these cloth kits on Saturday, completely and utterly sold out. Oh, not sold out completely, but you know what I mean? Like, sold very, very, very fast. Very limited, that's the word I'm looking for. Very, very limited. But they were selling so fast, that's what I meant. OK, so let's show you the gentleman one now. Let's show you that. We haven't made the gentleman one up. We've got a picture of the gentleman one. Just sit her up. There we go. Here's an image now. There you go. Looks the spitting image of Hannah's dad when he had hair and was a bit younger. Because obviously he'd be about Hannah's age. Oh, no, he's a teenager there, isn't he, on this one? We love this because... Oh, do you know what? This is the outfits, look. So he's got an outfit for playing baseball in. Then he's got his day outfit there. And then he's got his... Do you know what? He's got his waistcoat and a matching hat. And he's got his pyjamas. There's his pyjamas there. We love him. We love him. Because you get so much for your money in here. Right, this is what Hannah's dad's getting for his next birthday. So what we've got here is obviously you've got the head and the front of the vest and the back of the vest there of his actual body. Then you've got the baseball boots and his legs there and his arms along here with a little digital watch. Where's his shorts? I'm a little bit concerned... Where's his shorts? Oh, no, his shorts are these. These are his shorts. They're very short shorts. They are very short shorts. There are his shorts there, because that's the start of his leg there, you see. So I think, just for decency, always have his trousers on. But then you've got lovely stripy trousers there. And then with that, you've got the shirt, the gingham shirt there, with the buttons and everything. That could be, you see, that could be my outfit, couldn't I? I used to wear gingham shirts and striped jeans all the time. And then, of course, you've then got a little waistcoat that goes on with a hat, a peaked cap. That there's the top of the cap, and then there's the peaks. There's the peaks now. Moving all over this fabric. I do apologise. This is a fantastic gift. £25.95. Then you've also got pyjamas. You've got the pyjamas that have got an owl sleeping, a sleepy owl there. Pyjama bottoms. Oh, I love that. I love that. What a fantastic... It's even got... That's the hat band there. That's the band. So the hat goes round. That's the top of the hat over there. That's the hat band, and that's the peak of the hat there. There's so much going on, isn't there? Really, really beautifully made as well. Really gorgeous. So, and lovely quality cotton as well. So you get all of the pattern. You get the instructions. Now, one of the pieces of clothing does up with press studs. We haven't made him yet, you see. I'm not going to ask Janis to make him, because we'll be here till I don't know when. But it's got little press studs, little poppers in there as well, can you see? Everything you need is in there. Look. How brilliant is he? Did your dad used to do baseball or basketball when he was younger? Oh, it's just his head, the head that looks like him. Then, also, I'll just show you this while I'm here as well. We've got the little dolly house, the playhouse. This is the outside of the playhouse. Oh, of course, now the child's appeared from somewhere. Earlier, I just had a mum and a dad and a little girl. That little boy, now I've got a dad and a mum with her twin sister inside the house, looking out the window. And then a little girl who looks like the spitting image of her mum. Oh, and then a little boy who's got his mum's hair. Oh. Look, you've got the complete family there. This is £19.95. The boy's not playing happy, he's having a tantrum. And then this is the inside the house, so then the little boy... Oh, no, go on the sofa. And the dad could be standing by, giving him a little chat, standing by the... I love the way they're all tonal with the interior design as well. Now, I'm going to put Dad in the kitchen. I don't want to do stereotypes. There's the mum, just chatting to the little boy, and then the little girl's upstairs, playing in her bedroom. Isn't it cute? £19.95. Now, with the little house, the playhouse, you do get the wadding as well. With the others, you have to supply your own stuffing, but with the house, you do get the wadding for £19.95. You all right over there, Janis?
Yeah, it got all caught up.
Oh, it just got caught up under the machine. That's all right then. Shall I just show you while I'm here? Shall I show these lovely trousers? Can I show the trousers? We had these on. God, it seems like an age ago. It was only Saturday, wasn't it? On Saturday, Aren't these ages 1 to 3, if I remember correctly? These are ages 1 to 3. This is lovely. This is the most beautiful red needle cord.
To that.
Janis, everyone at home can hear you talking to yourself. No swearing over there. So, what you've got here is... Oh, Janis, you know why? Oh, no, I don't know now. This was a little pair of trousers that we made on Saturday. On the pattern, you can have age 1, age 2 or age 3. It's by Jane Foster again. You don't have to ring up. If you ring up or you order, you don't have to ask for age 1, 2, 3, because you can see there. Let me just hold that up there. You see the dotted lines there? They're the different sizes. Age 1, 2 and 3. You cut out on the different lines there for the different size that you need. So you've got, on one leg, you've got a giraffe that goes round. I'll lift it up for you. You've got a giraffe that goes all the way round the leg there. Then you've got the other leg, which is plain. I'll lift that up for you. Which is plain there. But look at the grass at the bottom. So when it ends up, the giraffe's on the grass. But you've got a back pocket, which is there, which you put on before you start. And then you've also got a waistband, and you can either do a dotty waistband or you can do a straightforward, and then it's got a tie. It's got a tie. So there's two ways of finishing this one off: elasticated waist or a tie at the front to hold it up. And there's also, if you look here, you can also make a purse or somewhere to stash your goodies. There you go. So that's the pocket. That's either a purse or a pocket there. So that's the front pocket that we were looking for. We didn't have that picture the other day, did we? Yeah, because we didn't know where the front pocket was. But they've used that as the front pocket there, which is called the purse. But you could also use, but then the back pocket. So you could also do you could do a spotty pocket or giraffe pocket, and then on the back there's a little rounded off pocket down there, polka dot pocket there. All of this comes in the pack for £21.95. Then let me just fold that up, because you get the thread, you get the elastic. Ages 1 to 3, remember. I'll get Jay to fold that up a bit better. I haven't done very well on that one. Look. Elastic, thread. You also get a little cloth kits label in all of them. If you want to add, like that designer label, if you want to add your cloth kits label to it, you can do. Just thought this is really lovely needle cord, this one. Very, very nice. So that sold incredibly well on Saturday. Just a few of those left if you want to come in for those, ages 1 to 3. Are you ready for me yet, Janis?
Not really, no.
Oh, not really?
I'm really struggling with this, John.
You done what?
I'm really struggling with this.
Oh, OK. Do you think I better go and help? Janis is struggling.
Come on, John.
Janis is struggling.
I am really struggling with this.
Right.
And it is, you see, because I ended up getting these caught in the bottom. So I'm just wondering, that's got to be it, hasn't it, there? Get that out the way.
Right.
And it's got to be that round to there.
And then this side of the giraffe. So this one, you can unpin this one.
Yeah, I've just actually seen it now, I think. So, because I actually caught that in with this.
So if you stitch round...
So if I just stitch round that...
There, up to the seam...
Yeah.
Hang on there. Then the other side, the giraffe...
Has got to go...
Has got to fit on... So it will look like that, facing up there.
Now.
So if you just stitch from there...
That was me having that attached.
Yeah, if you just stitch round there and back up to the crease there, that's what you need to do.
Because that got caught.
Yes.
And it completely...
Listen, Janis, it really doesn't matter. It's what's going to happen. It's better that they... But it's good for you at home. If you've got it, then you think, well, this is where Janis had the issue.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
So, if I just do this...
I've got one here.
Let's just... Around. Yeah, just as you came over, I suddenly thought, oh, okay, that's where it is.
I could be wrong. I could be wrong.
No, but I was trying to... Because the thing is, John, when you go round, if it doesn't go for right, then you know. If it's hard to stitch it, then you know
it's not right.
It's not right.
Yes.
And
yeah, exactly.
I was having trouble getting to stitch it, and I was thinking, this isn't right. You know, so...
Don't worry,
It should all just flow quite easy, shouldn't it? And if it doesn't, then you know, hang on, I've got a problem.
It's the story of my life, Janis.
You know, you put the kiss of death on us this morning.
Why?
Because this should have been such a simple project for us to do in like half an hour. We said we'd take our time on it, and it's been the most difficult project. I mean, I've done that doll's house up this morning in like an hour.
Right.
Right, anyway, guys, so now
that's it, goes on
should
that
be
there.
to that there, to the other crease.
Yes. We get there, it's all right.
So, you just feel a bit dull sometimes, don't you? So that's that to that.
Yeah, exactly. So apart from pins.
Sometimes you think, I can't sew. I'm going to give up the ghost.
No, Janis.
But just persevere.
Exactly.
But I was getting myself into such a pickle.
It's fine. Do you know what? The show's nearly over, Janis.
Oh, it is. Oh, no.
Oh. There you go. Look, Janis. Anne's machine going, go, Janis, we're all with you.
Well, Anne, you'll know exactly what to do.
And Lorraine said what?
I'll just pin it there.
Oh, yeah. She said... Lorraine says she make toys. You've got it right this time, Janis.
Thank you. Right.
Oh, she's going.
I'm just going to go. I'm just going to go for this.
Right, here we go then. Let's watch Janis. This is the giraffe we're making, and then we'll have a look at how Janis is doing. There's the giraffe that we're making.
Oh, quick. That's it. And down. That's the nice thing about live TV. We can all make mistakes.
Exactly. We can. The thing is, though, like now that people have seen that that's happened, they know when they get theirs that's where you had the issue, not to do it like that, really. I'll tell you what it is. It's because the gusset goes round the legs like that. You don't just go round it. You have to go up that side and up that side, then join the middle, then do the body at the top. Yes, if you do make... You see, you're a dressmaker, really, not a toy maker, aren't you, sort of thing? And the skills... We've all put gussets in, but they're not necessarily the inside of a giraffe's leg, is it? Do you know what I mean?
So true. We're slowly getting there now.
Yes, and also, the thing is, we're trying... If you'd been given those pieces and hadn't had the instructions, you'd have put it together first time, Janis way, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But what we're doing is trying to follow the instructions... And it's like when you see an instruction about putting in a zip and you think, this isn't the right way. But it was like when we did those trousers the other day, isn't it? Like, we both knew that it should go like this, but the pattern was saying do something else.
It was saying do something else. Right, and John.
Right, here we go.
What's next?
Oh, I'm not using these, Janis. I think you have to do... Now sew all round the giraffe, leaving a 10cm gap so you can turn it through. Snip the seam allowance at right angles to your sewing in line, but not through your stitches.
OK, so we need to leave a 10cm gap.
And go round...
So, blah, blah, blah. So if we go round there... We'll leave the 10cm gap at the top, so if I just...
In the best, right, in the straight of its neck, there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, what do you think? That's it.
Oh, Cara from Grantham's watching. Debs.
That's it. So if we just... See, now it's
it's great to see another left-handed sewist on the TV. We were only talking about that in prep, weren't we?
So, let me just quickly...
Yeah, don't forget to leave the gap.
No, I won't.
Do you know what? Even... half the quantity's gone already. Janis, you see, even with you... what's the words I'm looking for? Having an issue.
Having an issue, major.
Yeah. Half the stock's gone still.
These are lovely, though, aren't they? It is absolutely lovely.
Exactly. How many people... Think about this, right? How many people at 8 o'clock on a Monday morning are on live television making a giraffe?
Doing the giraffe. It's true.
You know, especially after the last few days you've had, because you've been up till all hours stitching for us anyway, haven't you?
We start our jacket on that ragdoll because I hadn't... Last night, I'd still got to do...
What are you doing in your hours break?
That organiser. Oh, probably finishing this.
I'm doing the jacket and the basket.
Yeah, and I'll get them done as well. But I was going to do that this morning, but then I thought, hang on, we need to get the doll's house so that people can see that. So I came in and did that instead. So just a bit tricky here, guys, because I'm having to just go round the curves of the mouth.
On his little face, is that his nose?
That's his nose, yeah. Leave that seen for now.
Oh, now we've got Coronation Street mode.
I'll
But what do you do when you get to the curvy bits? What do you do? Just leave your needle
in and turn it. And
just follow the shape round.
Follow where the shape is. That's it. Needle in. Needle off.
Oh, so now you're doing the ears, you see. We've left the most difficult bit till the end. In the...
I know.
Oh, let's have a look. Oh, look, see, they've cheated.
Who have?
What you're doing is you're going round the antennae. They've just gone round a whole circle in theirs.
Oh, no, you've got to do a little bit of shape.
Oh, there you go. Dennis is redesigning the Cloth Kicks ragdoll giraffe now.
No, I like to have a little bit of shape.
Yeah. But you don't have to do that. You can do what they've done on the design and just gone straight round.
I'll go straight round. The rest of it now.
They've done the shape on the nose, though. They've definitely done the shaping on the nose. But on the ears, they've just gone right the way around.
Right, so this is where we're going to leave our gap.
You left the gap? Yeah?
Yeah, I'm just doing that now.
Yeah, go.
See, back on, back down, back on.
Don't worry, don't stress.
That's it.
Oh, lots of people have been memories of the ragdoll.
Oh.
And lots of lovely memories for cloth kits as well. My mum couldn't sew, so we never got anything like this when we were little.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, gone off.
Ray!
So. Right.
Now.
I know. That's how I feel. Right, okay.
I love the way I get the blame.
So, this is your fault.
Yeah.
Put the kiss of death on me this
Right,
morning.
so snip into all your corners now. Mind, it says here, Janis, mind you don't cut through your threads. Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so if I just do that one.
Yeah.
Just do that one. And corners and the legs. Hang on.
Yeah,
No,
don't go
this
through
is-
all of them, Janis.
That's what I suddenly thought. I haven't done that brilliant now, I must do this.
All right, Janis.
But there we go. That's that
Yeah.
one done.
Next time, what we'll do is, should we make Hannah make it? We'll make Hannah... You can produce the show, and Hannah could go out and come out and make it,
Make
basically.
it, yeah. So I think we'll just do that for now, shall we? We'll just turn it now, so we can get the feel for it.
You left a big enough gap, Janis?
Probably not.
No, it's not 10 centimetres.
That's what I'll get it through now.
I'll get it through, whatever, she says. Shall I go through while you're bagging it through?
Yeah.
Oh, no, she's doing it, she's doing it. Shall I go through the others over there for you, Hannah? Or would you like to stay here? OK.
What she says, stay there.
And remember the doll, we've done the doll as well. We've got the rag doll, blonde, poly blonde. There she is. Put that in the main graphics. That's now you see we haven't got the jacket or the basket on ours, but you can make those. That could be the joy. That could be the surprise, couldn't it?
Well,
the graphic is coming in.
I'll make them.
No, you will not, Janis.
I will. Won't take long time.
Oh, now the girl ragdoll is the most popular. The boy is lagging behind a little bit, but I do need to check out your baskets. Oh, you see, we could have got Lucy to make the jacket and the basket. She's had nothing to do, has she, this morning?
No.
She had her hair done. When did you have your hair done? Before they saw you yesterday, yeah. Here's the boy, the little boy ragdoll now. There's the boy, looking uncannily like Hannah's dad when he was a youngster. £25.95. That's the ragdoll boy kit. Cloth kits, obviously. That's really cute. And he's got a PE kit, he's got his day outfit, he's got his pyjamas, he's got a waistcoat, and he's got a hat in his kit. I wonder how the hat fits. Oh, we've got to make it, see how the hat fits on, haven't we?
Yeah.
So he's £25.95. I've got part 2 of cloth kits coming up at 10 o'clock. So Janis can bring the finished giraffe back then, can't you, really?
Yeah.
All you've got to do is bag into and stuff in, really,
And
isn't
stuff
it?
in.
What about the doll's house? Have we got a picture of the doll's house? Picture of the doll's house here. That's the last one of the kits there. Oh, that's nice. Nice picture, that one. Did you take that one, Hannah? Oh. OK. Well, I see that all the dads are the same. All the dads have got the beard and the Lucy haircut. And then they've... the mums have all got the ginger hair. £19.95. You get the little house, which has got... You see the outside there, and then look at the inside. Hannah likes the way they've wallpapered inside the fireplace. £19.95. Now, you do get the wadding in that one. You do get 4 people. You get mum and a dad and a little boy and a little girl. What worries me, though, is the mum is on the outside of the house and then her twin sister's inside the house looking through the window like that. I think it's meant to be the mum, you know what I mean? £19.95.
You're getting it.
At the giraffe that Janis is going to finish in the break. Poor Janis. In part 2, you will see Janis's finished giraffe. And when he won't look like that, ask me a little bit better, because Janis has gone round the... What are those things called between the ears of a giraffe? They're not antennae, are they? What do you call those things on a giraffe? Horns. Are they horns?
Horns? I think they are horns, aren't they?
We saw... Oh, no, I can't say that. We saw a company called that yesterday. Anyway, cloth kits, ragdoll giraffe. Janis is making this at £11.95. We're just turning him through. We won't finish him today. We have got, at 10 o'clock, we've got Cloth Kits Part 2, which is where there'll be a giraffe, and we've got... What's we got? Oh, we've got a lovely bag.
A bag.
A cushion, a bag, a baby mat, all sorts of things like that. Anyway, thank you, Janis, so much. She's such a sport today. Lucy's coming up next. Lucy's coming up. Now, she's making... Oh... Now, you know what she's making me for my house? Only a log cabin, so she's got a ruler that you can use to make the log cabin quilt. It's brilliant. Don't go anywhere. 3 minutes from now, and you'll see Lucy and me. Well, Lucy will be doing the sewing. I'll just be doing the annoying bit. I'll see you in 3 minutes from now. Get yourself a cup of tea. See you in 3 minutes. Bye.
Right, see. Right.
Join us on Wednesday the 22nd of March for our Easter Bunny Bonanza on Sewing Quarter. We've been inundated with requests for the big-eared bunny soft toy kits, and we're delighted to announce that Jo Carter is bringing Bunny back, with 3 new fabric choices just in time for Easter. So, join Jo and the big-eared bunny on Wednesday the 22nd of March at 11 a.m, only on Sewing Quarter. Freeview Channel 78.
When you spend £10 on your first purchase, you will receive this free sewing kit from the Sewing Quarter worth £14.99.
Five words to describe the Sewing Quarter would be fun, creative, techniques, inclusive and community. I'm really excited mostly to see what people are going to create, so I have loads of fun coming up with the patterns and everything, and I'm really looking forward to see what our viewers make, either with using our patterns or with the fabric and with the kits that we sell. There's been a lot of preparation behind all of the shows. We've done a lot of brainstorming, thinking up ideas, a lot of designs, and we've worked really hard to do things that are going to be great for beginners, as well as including some techniques and tips that are useful for intermediate sewers as well. If I had half an hour and 1 fat quarter, the likelihood is all of the things that we're creating. So we do spend a lot of time thinking about the projects that people might want to make, and it's really up to us what we do with the products.
Now, you know I'm always going on, don't you, about Lucy's going to make me a log cabin. I thought she meant she was going to make me a log cabin quilt for my bedroom. She's come in this morning and gone, I made it for you, John. Here's your log cabin block. So I don't think somehow that's going to fit on my bed, but isn't it gorgeous? Isn't it completely and utterly gorgeous? Now, Lucy's got a ruler that she's going to show us how to use. 2 sizes, 2 different sizes. Shows how to do 2 different size... Oh, there she is. Hello.
Hello. I wasn't expecting that.
That was a shock. I haven't introduced you yet. There you are.
I'm thinking.
Luckily, she's smiling, not like this. Normally, she's like... Oh, I've got to work with that John Scott again. That's what she's like. Anyway, really, really beautiful. Should we just... Oh, well, these are the fabrics we've used. I'll go through them within a minute. Let's get Lucy started with a ruler. Hello. We love each other, really. We do. Now, since day one, haven't I? I've been going on,
yeah.
I want a log cabin.
Yeah.
And you were like saying, oh, they're quite difficult, they're time-consuming and everything, but they're worth it, aren't they? The way they look is just fantastic, isn't it?
Yeah, and all the variations. There are so many things that you can do with a log cabin. block. And this is a really fun ruler to use and also makes everything incredibly accurate, but it's a little bit different because traditionally log cabins have the square in the centre.
Yes, that's what I thought.
The square that you begin with, and this one's just slightly off, and that's so you can create even more effects.
Okay, before we go any further, because I want to show this ruler, right? When I read the brief yesterday and everything. Oh, hang on. Let me put. Can I put that behind it? Will that work? Yeah, there we go. Just sorry. Just to say, now it's called a curvy log tabbing trim tool, and I was like watching, thinking, right, how can you have a curvy ruler to make us, which is log cabins are essentially squares, aren't they, sort of thing? Yes. So why is it called a curvy log cabin before we go on anywhere else?
It is squares. It's all squares and rectangles. That's how you build up the log cabin shape, and it's called curvy because when you put the blocks together, because that central square is off-centre, when you start putting the blocks together, it creates this kind of curved effect. So depending on your fabric placement...
Yes, exactly, yes. And you'll show us how to do that then, will you? You get this, you do get this with your ruler. Look, can I open this out? Yeah. All the different options, with all of the creative grids, you always get information on it. 22. Now, this is the 8-inch version. Now, it's by Jean, apparently. I think we've run out of space. Creative grid, non-slip, curvy log cabin, trim tool, finished blocks, 20.3 centimetres, 8 inches by Jean.
It's Jean.
£22.
Jean and Wright is
Do you know
her? No, I just read it off.
Right, before we start, you need to look at the back because they've got these lovely little discs of... this is what's fantastic about things. You've got... the little discs there, which make it so when you've not got pressure on it, it moves around, doesn't it? But as soon as you put pressure on it, look, it's not going to move. Which I'll get Lucy to explain in a minute. But also, what I love is on all of these, they've got the ideas of what you can do with it on there. Now, the other day, I was saying, "Oh, that's a really intricate one, isn't it?" Apparently, it's a barcode. It's not a quilt at all. It's a barcode. You get an app on your phone, can't you?
Yeah.
Like you can with estate agents. Is it like that?
Yeah, it's a QR code.
That's the one.
There you go.
Yeah.
So you just scan it with an app, and it will take you to a YouTube video of how to use it.
And if you haven't got the app, you can just look it up on YouTube and it'll come up. Right, I'll be quiet and I'll let you get on.
That's okay. So what I really like about this as well is the only thing that you need to measure, it gives you a guide in the instructions.
Yes.
Because the only thing you need to measure is the centre square.
Right.
And it's very important that bit is accurate.
Right.
So you cut the centre square. I can't talk now.
Have you got another one? Have you got a 6-inch one as well?
There is a 6-inch one. Oh,
it's wrapped up. We're not allowed to open this one, obviously.
No, we're not. I'm using the 8-inch, and the 8-inch square... The 8-inch square will give you a 16-inch finished block.
Right.
If you use the 6-inch one, will give you a 12-inch finished block.
Oh, okay.
When you put them if you put the 4 together, then you'd have a 12-inch block if you use the 6-inch.
Okay, so the graphics for that one will be coming across the... Oh, no, there it is, the 6-inch one there. £20.95, Creative Grids. This is how yours will arrive, all beautifully right like that, so with the instructions leaflet in it there.
Yeah, and there's other designs there. So that's another option that you could do.
Another option there. That's nice. Oh, I like that one.
And you can do that with the 8-inch one as well.
Oh, yeah, obviously. But it's how you place your fabrics, isn't it? Okay, I'll let you get on.
It's all about how you place your fabrics. So the central square is 1 3/4 inches.
Right.
And from then on, you're just using strips. So the block is made up of narrower strips and wider strips.
Right.
So the narrower strips need to be at least 1.5 inches wide, and the wider strips need to be at least 2 1/4 inches wide.
When you cut them? When you cut them,
when you cut strips, yes. So that's when you cut the strips. But if you've got strips and they're a little bit wider, it doesn't matter. So long as they're at least that measurement.
Oh, okay.
So when you're making up the block, you're not having to cut out lots of pieces precisely.
But that's unusual, isn't it? Because the whole thing about patchwork normally is the precision.
Yes, yes. So long as your strips are at least that width, that's all you need to worry about. Yeah. Because as we're constructing the block, we're using the tool to trim. So it doesn't matter if our strips are a little bit longer. So we haven't got lots of cutting out to do.
Can I say how much your hair suits you like that?
Thank you ever so much.
Really suits you. And I'm not
Thank
getting...
you.
Because they said I was all creepy and flirty with you last time you were on. And I'm not, I promise. But it takes years off you.
Well, thank you so much.
Look about 55 now.
I do have a very good hairdresser.
Yes.
Thank you, Amy.
Oh, Amy. There you go. Right, OK, sorry.
OK. No, that's very nice. Thank you.
No, but you do look lovely. Right.
Thank you. So we're doing narrower strips and wider strips. And we're starting with the 1 3/4 inch square.
Now, have we got conversions for these, Hannah? No, look, if I just have a tape measure, I can do it while I'm here. Jay, just get me a tape measure, my love, and then I can sort them out here.
OK.
Yeah.
So it gives you all of the lines on the square are there for a reason, and as you get going, obviously you've got step-by-step instructions that come with the ruler.
Yeah.
But all of the lines are there for a reason, and it's very, very self-explanatory, really.
Yes.
And they're also, all the markings on the ruler say on them what they are. So they all say what each one is for. And in the corner, there's a square that has a seam guide on it, and there are 4 little holes. So when you're starting with your central square, you've cut it out, you just need to mark dots onto the square, and that's a guide so that when you're sewing, you know that you're going to be accurate. And it's really crucial with the log cabins that that central square is square, and then everything that follows, it becomes easy to trim.
Because if you make a tiny mistake at the beginning, and then as you get bigger and bigger, it gets bigger and bigger.
Yes.
So now, where's the central square on this one?
So the central square on this one is the lighter square.
Oh, yes, it's there, and then it's the apricot one on that one, and the apricot one on there. But this is where we're going to talk about the laying out of where you put each fabric. Now, we didn't see the squares earlier, so if you don't mind, if I just put that behind there...
OK, yeah.
This is so you can see... Can we just talk about the markings that go on here? Like you were saying, each of these lines all mean something different.
Yes.
So I'm just putting a piece of fabric behind it so you can see all the lines that Lucy's talking about, because with this and with the lights and everything, you can't see it. So there's all the different lines here. That's the square there that Lucy's just showed with the dots, where you can mark the corners of everything. And then all of these dotted lines, you'll see Lucy use each of these dotted lines during the demonstration, yeah?
Yes.
I've just moved that out of the way, sorry.
And the dotted lines go on the stitch lines, and then you use these square. You use the central square as like a reference point as you're trimming, as you're going along.
So now just tell me, how big in inches was that first?
1 3/4 inches.
1 3/4 inches, which is 4.5 centimetres.
OK, there we go. So once you've marked that, you need to decide what colour strips you want to use.
Right.
And with this one, I actually played about with it and cut it slightly differently. So I was playing around with the wide and the narrow strips to create a different effect.
Right.
But with the traditional, if we're just doing the straightforward one, you're going to have narrow and wide.
OK.
And I'm doing it in a light and a dark to make it really clear.
I like that, because when you join that one, and that one, you're going to have kind of a star shape, aren't you, in the middle?
And then if you join it the other way, you'll get sort of a circle. It'll give the illusion of a circle from the wider part. That's that one, yeah. So that would become the central part.
Right, but if you put them the other way round, join them with the pink pales together, then it creates like a star.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. So if you joined this one together, you'd make 4 of those, and join them together with the dark pinks in the middle, you'd get that kind of design. And then on the smaller ruler, if you put the pale pinks together, that's what you'd get, isn't it? So if you put this block with the pale pinks together, that's the shape you'd get there. But then you'd also get the circle there, wouldn't you, in the dark colours? Whichever way you do it.
But then you could have these become part of another design, and you also can, so long as you make a traditional log cabin the same size, you can make hundreds of variations using traditional log cabins with the square in the centre and these blocks with the square offset.
Offset, oh yes. Now, on other log cabins, can you not normally use completely different colours as you go around as well?
Yes, you can, and you can with this as well. I mean, I have with that one used totally different colours, and you'll get different effects from doing that. So you could have, you know, that part be a different colour and
Yes.
those parts. And you can use prints as well. You don't have to
yes,
just use solids. You could use prints and really mix it up and create lots of different effects with it. So it's worth having a play.
Oh, yes, definitely. All the fabrics in here, we'll go through them all. They're all a Macawa Spectrum solids, aren't they? They're all from our Spectrum solid range. We've got different colours here, which I can show you. You can also go to the web, see other colours as well. They're all £3.25 for half a metre. OK.
So to start sewing, and I've got lots of strips just already cut out, just using the measurements as a guide, and some of them might be wider. I can't actually remember how I cut them.
OK.
But it's OK, because we'll trim it as we're going along. So the first join that you're going to make is, using the wider one. So I'll take that one. So the first strips that you're joining
are we recreating this one here?
So I'm going to recreate that one to show you how to do it. So you can measure the pieces. So you'd measure the piece that you're going to sew the next piece to. Right. And cut it at that.
So you've used this ruler now rather than the curvy log cabin trim tool? Yeah,
because this one doesn't have any measurements on it.
OK.
It just has the lines to guide you to create the block.
OK, and this is the ruler that everyone says they get to start them off, isn't it?
Yes, yeah, exactly. So I've cut that one. That's going to be 1 3/4, so I know that's going to join. I'm not worrying about the width of it because I've already cut the strips according to the measurement.
Yes.
And then I'm just going to cut it about the length of that because we trim it off after. So I'm not being particularly accurate.
Right.
I'm just going to cut it about the length. So when I sew those two together, then I can sew that one to that one.
The roach cutter you just used is rather gorgeous, isn't it?
It is, yes.
Just give you a quick look at that. It's a Fiskars, if I'm not mistaken, or that way around. Oh, it goes nicely with this fabric, doesn't it? This is called the flower design. It's poppy. They're poppies. Gorgeous, gorgeous poppy design there. It's got the safety catch, obviously, which reveals the blade there. They are the Fiskars. I can't do it now because I'm not going to be doing any cutting, but obviously get into the habit of clicking that on and off. £13.95 they are. Really, really lovely. 45mm blade, which is the blade that you all seem to prefer, the 45mm blade.
Yes. Yeah. And I like that rotary cut. It's like butter, you know, just glides through. It's lovely.
So what are you stitching?
So I'm going to sew the square to my first wide strip. And I'm being conscious of these dots. And I'm just going to sew a 1/4 inch seam, but make sure I'm passing through those dots. So it's a good way of checking your 1/4 inch seam as well, to make sure that it's right. So I'm just going to sew all the way down there and do a little back stitch to secure it.
So you're doing a back stitch on that one. Not of patchworkers don't do the back stitch because each seam's going to be caught up, you know, sewn up in the next one.
Yes, it is. It's it's habit for me.
Yes. Would you like to use the real iron or the little mini iron?
I'll have a go with the mini iron because I'm not sure that one's heating up. So you can see there I've gone through the dots.
Oh, you haven't stopped at the dots then?
No, I haven't stopped at the dots.
I see.
You don't need to. It's just as a guide to make sure that it really is square. And each time I'm pressing away from the central square.
Oh, okay.
So all my seams are coming out from the central square. And then I'm going to... So that's that bit. And then I'm going to attach my next rectangle.
So we've got this and that so far.
And that. And now we're doing
that
one.
That and that we've got so far, haven't we?
Yes.
And now we're going to attach this one.
That one.
OK.
Yes. So either doesn't matter. Yeah, doesn't matter.
So do you take into account the dots again on this one?
Yes, yes. So each time I'm adding a strip to the square, I want to do it from this side and check I'm sewing that seam in the correct place through the dots. So if you have a 1/4 inch foot, that makes it nice and easy.
Oh yeah, that's the 1/4 inch foot that comes with this 680 machine, isn't it? Now, when you had your hair done, did they do nails as well?
No, that was another lady did my nails.
Oh, Hannah messaged in. That's funny I've just said that, because somebody else called Hannah has just messaged in saying they really like your nails.
Oh, thank you.
Are they like crackle eggshell? Let me have a look.
It's foil, copper foil.
Copper foil. Sorry about that. We're not... They're like hologram foil, aren't they?
Yeah,
I mean, we're not selling this. We're just looking. Nice. Oh, you had them yesterday, did you? Obviously, I haven't been home.
It was the other day I did it.
Have you had them for a few
days?
Well,
I had a day off.
I thought you were about to say you had a date then.
I thought I had a beauty day and went and got my hair
you
done and
deserve
my nails. Thank you.
I didn't say you needed it. Didn't say you needed it. I said you deserve it. Yeah, on the right way, please.
I'm not concentrating.
Sorry, it's my fault.
So I'm going to press that out.
Yeah.
So all the seams are going out. And then we use our tool to trim that off. So this is the clever bit. So each side of the ruler has, hopefully you can see that nicely now.
Yeah.
So on each side, it has squares that you line up depending on the width that you're using.
Right.
So this is the wide.
Right.
And if I flip it over, that's the narrow.
Oh, wow. And this is all cut just on the ruler for you to...
Just on the ruler for you to do. And those squares there are what you're lining up. So that was my centre square.
Yes.
And then we just move it along. So wide one. So this is my first strip, first wide round of wide strips.
Yes.
So round one, wide. And so I'm lining up along my seams there. And then I'm going to cut.
Which is why it doesn't matter about getting it precise in the first place.
Yeah, so that makes it so much easier and quicker. And you can, you know, start cutting more accurately if you want to.
Yes.
But you might just have strips left over from other things, or you can just cut
like
your
the green,
fabric.
like the green from our giraffe just then.
Yes, yeah. So save those strips, or you can just cut, you know, have a little cutting session, cut a few strips, and then just trim it off as you go. And it means if you've decided you want the wider one to become the narrower one, you can do that easily.
So just before you cut it, just take me through what you've done here again, because this is the joy of this ruler, isn't it? This curvy log cabin trim tool. That's why it's called a trim tool.
Yes,
I understand it now. Yes. I understand that. So just explain how you've lined that up again.
It's helping us trim. So this square is wide round one.
Yeah.
So these are our wide strips.
Yes.
And we just line up the edge of that square and these stitch lines with the seam line that we created, and then we just trim it at the side.
So it makes so much more sense now, isn't it? So I thought it was going to be a curvy ruler, and it's actually a square trim ruler, really, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the effect of the log cabin is curvy.
Yes.
Not the ruler or the cutting.
Well, I thought it was going to be... When I was reading at home last night, I thought it was going to be... You know those curvy French rulers you get? I thought it was going to be like that, and I was thinking, how on earth is she going to make a log cabin out of those lovely... You know the ones that you use in dressmaking, use it to do the hip line with and things like that?
I wouldn't know, because I'm not a dressmaker.
I thought you were saying she's got no hips.
That one needs a press. Oh, I've got plenty.
What needs a press?
Just that little piece, if you don't mind.
I'll do that for you.
So we're going to continue round. So this is the bit you need to think about. With a log cabin, you're adding to each side. So we've added to this side, then this side. So now we're adding to this side. And again, I'm just going to roughly trim. So I can use this one because I'm not measuring anything. So I'm just going to roughly trim that.
Right.
Help if I at least get it straight, though. Hang on. So to make sure that as I'm sewing that to that, this one's going to be long enough.
Yeah.
So I can just do that. And then again, I'm just going to... Obviously, we're going to sew those together, so it's going to be a little bit shorter.
Yeah.
But just to give... Just roughly cutting it out. Because we're going to trim it off afterwards. So now I've got my next two pieces. So I'm going to do this one to this one and that one to that one, just in the same way. But because I've got those markings on the square, I want to make sure I'm sewing it with this side at the top, so I can just check again that I'm going exactly through those dots.
So you're going to stitch that then?
So I'm going to stitch that one.
I'll just iron this while you're stitching that then.
Okay.
I think mine might have gone cold.
Oh, has it?
Yes. We're having iron issues today.
Is the other one
no, it's warmed up, again. It's warmed up again. I'm blaming Jay today, because Hannah shouted at him enough times. My little picking on him won't make any difference. She said she wasn't shouting. No, everyone went quiet though, didn't they? And looked away, you know, when someone's being shouted at in a room and everyone goes like this.
Awkward. So we just need to press that one.
No more pressing?
Yeah, so we're going to press...
You can do that one.
I'm going to press the seams away from the...
That's an important
away
one,
from the square.
It is warm, it is hot, be careful.
OK. I will be careful. So I'm pressing it away from the square as I'm going each time. It's easier to press it from the front. OK.
OK, just so you know, Lucy showed a triangular ruler yesterday from Creative Grid, sold out. Sold out. So just, I'm not trying to add any undue pressure at all. I just don't want anyone to miss out. If you're thinking, just I'll keep you notified of how the stock is. But just so you know, the rulers yesterday did sell out. I did some ones like that with Angie last week, and they were really, really popular. Well, the Dresden you did, that was lovely. That's the roundy one, wasn't it? That was beautiful. That sold hugely, didn't it? There's a couple of those left.
So I'm adding the next narrow strip, but I want to be mindful of the fact that I'm going to be trimming along this side because I'm trimming the narrow strips.
Oh, yes, of course.
So it's better to have your extra hanging off where you're trimming than it is on this side.
Of course.
It doesn't matter because we can just level that up. But just as you're sewing, it's easier if you
have the excess
hanging off on the corner that you're going to be trimming.
Hanging off, is that a technical term?
Yes, it is. So again, I'm going to sew from this side so I can check that I'm going through those dots and keeping that square nice and square.
You're always checking those dots when you're going via that big
and it's only for that first square
that
that we do that. You're not having to do that all the way through. I think I do a back stitch because very often I'll have to stop sewing. You know, so I do it to keep it nice and secure in case I get distracted or interrupted and I have to go off and do something else and it gets moved around. I don't want it coming apart. So that's the next narrow strip sewn on. So again, just going to
You said there was going to be a lot of dancing in this show, didn't you?
I know there is going to be a lot of dancing because we have to press. It's very important that you're pressing as you're going along here because... obviously, we're trimming it, and if we haven't pressed it, it's not going to be as accurate.
But you see, now, as coming from a dressmaking background, that's what you do when you're dressmaking. You press every... Because sometimes you're not going to be able to get to that seam or whatever. But this is important because it's so precise and square.
Exactly.
You don't want... Because if you haven't pressed it and then you start stitching, you might not be able to pull it out flat at the end, might you?
Absolutely. And the reason that this is great, rather than you just doing this... and measuring it all out is you're not measuring anything for a start. So
which Hannah would love, because that's what confuses Hannah, is how many inches is it, how many centimetres that way. If she had this ruler, the ruler does the work for you,
so you're not having to think about it. It's only the measurements of the strips at the beginning, and then beyond that, you're just using the tool. But also, if I were to just cut that and keep going, you do get a lot of distortion. It's very easy for a log cabin to become not as square. You know,
and your eye will be drawn to it, won't it?
Yes, it will. And that's a look. You can do wonky log cabins. That's a look in and of itself, but that's very different from what we're doing here. So last time I used the wide,
but
this time we're making these strips the narrow.
So
I turn that round, and then you can see it says narrow round 1, narrow round 2, round 3. So we're just going to line that up.
So this is narrow round 1 because it's the first one that we're doing?
Yes, because it's the first one that we're doing. So I'm lining the dashed line along the seam there and along the seam there, just as I did before. And you may need, you know, because it's how
this is why you need to press it as well, don't you? Because
but you may need just to pull. If you've got a little bit that's not quite on that line, just give it a little tug with your finger. So then we just trim that bit off.
And this is where your rotary cutters are essential as well, really, because you couldn't do that with scissors, could you?
Well, you could draw a line on and then cut it out, but
you might as well do it precise with the ruler and the rotary cutter.
And because you've got that grip on the ruler as well, you're holding the fabric in place as you're doing it, so it is really, really easy.
OK.
So get rid of those.
So we've now got that, and that.
Yes.
Right, now, so what do we do next? We do dark or we do light next? Which bit comes next?
Guess.
No. because it'll be wrong.
So we're going to do the
Dark.
wider one again.
Oh, yeah, dark,
yes. Yeah. So, and it doesn't have to be this way. That could be your light, and that could be your dark. It's just for the purposes of this, yes. So we're going to do another wider one.
Right, now, does it matter where your, what do you call it, your hanging off bit is? No, because you're not going to have one because you're cutting.
Oh, I'm not going to have one because I'm not going to have much of one. But if you did need to trim it off, you could do. But we're going to be trimming it from this corner, so it makes life easier if I start sewing here and go down and then do the other one. But I like to cut. See, I might just do that.
Well, that's
and then I can show you trimming it off.
Yeah.
So I'm going to sew that one onto. Hang on, let me.
Would you always cut long strips? Have your long strips? Sorry,
that side.
You'd always cut your long strips first.
Yes, you just cut all the strips.
You wouldn't cut them off to precise pieces.
No, I just cut big long strips and then just sort of guesstimate it. You don't want to sew. I mean, you could just take your long strip and just go from the end and go along.
That's what I was thinking.
But you sometimes you get ripples and it kind of pulls the fabric a little bit more. So I'd rather work with shorter bits.
So if someone's bought you a design roll, for instance, you'd start off with all of your pieces being your 2.5 inches, whatever centimetres that is, 2.5 inches, I should know this one, 6 centimetres wide, but then you could just have them all laid out and just chop as you need them.
Just chop little bits off as you're going along.
That's if you're doing random or if you're doing regulars, you can just chop them off as you're going along.
Yes. So I very nearly then sewed the wrong bit to the wrong bit.
That's because I was talking to you.
But what you want to do is go round. So as you're adding each step, you need to think about it logically.
Yes.
So that's where we started, and we went to that one. That's easy to see. And then you're just going round. So each time you're adding,
so what would have happened if you'd done that one by accident? Would it have gone completely wrong?
Well, I can just make a different effect, you know. I can just do a different effect
but
with it.
But if you're making lots of them... Yes, exactly.
Yeah, it won't do that. So we need to keep going round to get it the same. So if I sew from this edge and my excess is here, I can just trim that off after.
Right, while you're saying that, I'm just going to go and show the fabrics that we're using. Only sew that, don't do anything else. These are lovely. I'll just put this one back on. We have these in our stock all the time, as long as we can. Now, if you don't want these colours, because these colours would have been taken off the website for the show, but if you want these colours, then that's fine. But if you want any other colours, just go to our web shop. You can see how many colours are there. It's fantastic. We do stock it in several colours. So should we start off with the pinks at the top, then? Now, I think this one is called... Is it pastel pink? It's pastel pink, that one. Pastel pink. Now, it has got, in real life, it has got like an apricot-y tinge to it, hasn't it? It's got so don't be thinking pure baby pink. It's more of a apricot-y pink, this one. Again, £3.25 for half a metre. That's how all of our fabrics come, by the half metre that when we cut them off the bolt for you. This is Spectrum Solid in pastel pink. £3.25. Now, remember, when you buy fabric that is cut off the roll, it comes in the most beautiful box wrapped in tissue paper. It's delivered so beautifully. The service is incredible. We move on to the next colour, then, which is the other end of the spectrum of pink, isn't it, really? It is the bright pink there. I've got the box here. I'll just show you that in the next thing. No, Jay, it's all right. You need to be closer, that's all. This one's called what, did you say? Fuchsia. I thought you said something funny then. Yes, you did. This is fuchsia pink. I love this. I really love this. It is a fuchsia. It is a cyclo. In fact, you can almost see the two-tone in there, which a fuchsia is, isn't it? You can see the two-tone threads in there. That's £3.25 for half a metre, like I've just said all of our Spectrum Solids are. Now, I've just mentioned about the box, right? This is how it comes. I've just opened it up there. This is how it comes, because there's no fighting with it. You've got a strip there that you pull off, shoof, like that, and the box opens. And then inside, your fabric, whether you buy half a metre or whether you buy 10 metres, will be wrapped up in tissue paper with a lovely little sticker there. Because you don't want, I say this every day, you don't want, when you bought some beautiful fabric, the last thing you want is it shoved in a carrier bag, do you? Anyway, moving on to the last pink now, which is a really, really lovely, warm pink, that one. That one's Candy Floss. That one is Candy Floss. There you go. That's gorgeous, isn't it? Half a metre, £3.25. So these are the pink ones. The one that we're using at the moment is these two colours. These are this colour, the top two, the ones that Lucy's using. This is another colour called Candy Floss here. And then we can move on to the blues, which again are really, really lovely tones. Gorgeous, gorgeous tones. Look at that one. I'll move my hands out of shot for you so you can see the fabric. That is Baby Blue, that one's called. Baby Blue, that one is called. Again, it's that Spectrum Solid fabric by Mako. Now, you know that the quality is going to be good. And so many of you come in for this anyway, not necessarily to make a particular project, but just because it's good for your stash. Good for you when you do your patchworking. You need a plain colour sometimes. So you just make a blender, it's called, a blender. Not Brenda. Not Brenda the blender. And then we're moving on to, I think this one's called Ocean, is it not? I could be wrong. Ocean! That's called Ocean. Not just a pretty face, even. Who would be the pretty face? Lucy. Lucy's the pretty face in this show. £3.25 for half a metre. And then last but not least, we've got this really lovely kind of paler blue here. Kind of a mid-blue, isn't it, that one? A cornflower, I think that one's called. Cornflower, I think you'll find that one's called. £3.25. Half a metre. OK, we put graphics in for the cornflower one. So we'll put the graphics in for the cornflower one. And then... No, that's all right. And we've got a picture, what you say? Oh, Narissa sent in a photo making a log cabin quilt. Using a very similar ruler to ours, which you can recommend totally for making it. Have a look at the picture. Oh, I see. So that's created the circle shape that you're talking about. Using a very similar ruler. Now, has she just... I can't see with my...
No, it's beautiful. She's used print.
Yes.
And then she's used one fabric. So it's creating those curves, because those wider strips, she's used print fabric. And then she's used one fabric for the narrow...
the background fabric, that's still patchwork?
Yes, that's all the narrower strips.
Wow. Because it almost looks from here that it's the circles just appliqued on, doesn't it? But, yeah. Oh, that's gorgeous. Narissa, thank you. Where's that? You see all the blues? The one that's on my bed at the moment are all those blues.
See, you'll be having everybody's quilts, you.
Yes, I know.
But it looks, and that's beautiful, demonstrating how lovely it looks with prints as well.
This is the tool we're using. I'm just putting a piece of fabric and find it so you can see all the squares. This is the 8-inch one. This is the 8-inch one here. It's called the Curvy Log Cabin Trim Tool, and you've seen Lucy using it. But we'll carry on. We've got another half an hour. We'll carry on showing you how it works. That's the 8-inch one, £22.95. And in a minute, you'll see across the bottom of the screen, is it the 6-inch one? There it is. I'll just see if I can reach the 6-inch one, just so you can see. It's exactly the same, but just 6 inches. So this would make you a 12-inch square.
So if you were doing, like, the circle design, once you put four... obviously, this makes one log cabin block, but then you put them together to create these different designs. So you're putting 4 together to create like a circle. Yeah. So if you get the 6-inch tool, that will finish a 12-inch finish block.
What we're saying is, if you put 4 of them together that way, that would be using the 6 inches one, 12 inches that way and 12 inches that way.
Yes.
And the same with that one.
Yeah.
And then on the 8-inch one, is it this one here? There. That would be 16 inches across and 16 inches down, wouldn't it? Whether you did that one or that one. OK, right, I'll let you carry on, sorry.
Because it's an 8-inch finished block.
Yes. Oh, yeah, 8-inch finished block, not 8 inches when you make... Yeah. But with the rulers, you get all of these, all of this information.
And if I can just show you on that... Sorry.
No.
So those 4 there are 4 different variations. So rather than doing all of this, if you're creating the curve, you want one this way, one this way, so that when you put them together, or you can just turn them around, or you can do the narrower ones. Yes, the negative. And so you can even see if you put those 4 together as they are, you'd create a whole different pattern.
one. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Okay.
So that wavy one's nice. I like the wavy one. So I've sewn the next bit, and I did just trim. I've just trimmed it off, but not.
Yes.
Just on the straight, not using the
ruler, yeah.
And so then I'm going to sew this bit to this bit, and I'm going to be trimming, because I'm sewing the wider ones, I'm trimming from the wider corner. So I'm going to sew this one to this one. But it doesn't really matter which, I can do it either way.
Now, because we're not doing the dots now, are
No, but I like to do it this side just so that I don't catch.
Yeah. Does it take you long? Because you're talking like this as though, oh, I know how to do this and how to do this. Did it take you long to pick it up? Because Hannah and I have never done this, and we're both going, oh, I see now, I see now. But you're just doing it as second nature because it's your job, it's what you do. Did it take long to get that realisation of how, like you say, you have to go round in rotation and everything like that?
Yeah, well, I've made lots of log cabin blocks. And I've done it the hard way without a tool.
Yes.
It's not hard, but it's just a bit more time-consuming.
Well, no, but it saves time, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. And to get it really accurate, you know, that's the real advantage of this, is that you're getting it really accurate every time. And if you're wanting, because it's the off-centre and we're creating this design, you want it to work and all to meet up nicely.
Of course.
So the accuracy is really
ironing
important.
next, isn't it?
I'm going to iron it next. So again, just pressing away from the central square.
So now you've just said you've got you've made lots and lots of blocks in log cabin, all in different colours and different.
And quilt, quilts,
log cabin quilts. No, what I was going to say was how many 8-inch square log cabins have you got at home in different colours?
Well, I make them into quilts.
Oh, okay.
So I've made a few.
No, I thought you meant like these.
Quilts.
All right then.
Yeah.
No, I'm just thinking because I could sew blocks together, you see. I could do that.
So you just want me to give you the blocks so you can get the quilt faster rather than waiting for me.
And yesterday at the exhibition I went to, there was this machine like this, and it was free hand quilting embroidery, right? Computerised screen and everything, or you could just write with it, and you could put your whole quilt, it was like 12 foot wide, you put your... Would it be 12 foot
like
wide?
a long arm machine? Was it a long arm?
It was a proper... It was like... And you held onto it like this, and you went...
Yeah.
And the gentleman, Pete, I think it was Pete selling it, said you can put your whole... When you've sewn all those together, and it feeds the wadding and the under fabric, and it rolls like that, so you can quilt it as you go. Oh, it was brilliant. Anyway.
And what did you quilt on it?
I wrote my name. Well, because you can't... I wrote my name and then my flower, and then Hayley had to go, and she did this amazing heart. And I said, Hayley, you've done this before. She went, no, there was already a heart there. I've just echoed the heart that was already there.
So anyway. I'm doing round 2.
Yes.
So I'm lining that up. So I'm lining up the square
so
there.
So you always line up the original square.
The original square. And then we're looking at this line here to make sure that dashed line is on that seam line and that one there. So I just need to wiggle that a little bit. There we go. And then we're just trimming that off. And it's a bit, you know, you say measure twice, cut once.
Yes.
This one's check your tool twice and cut once to make sure you're doing it on the right side. But it's only narrow and wide.
Yes. So if you could do them, could you do them all wide or you could do them all narrow? Would it still work?
You would just get a different... Yeah, you could do... See, I did the outer ones narrow on that one, but you just would have to build it differently to get a different look.
Yeah, I'm just thinking, if you start off with that square and then all of your strips were that wide, would it still work?
No,
it might not.
It wouldn't look lining up the...
No.
Lining up
I'm just
the
asking
squares.
questions because, you know...
No, yeah. You just have to do that and then you can use it to get it the same size. You know, I could just do the central part and then put something else on, just add a border on there, and then just trim it down to that size.
Oh yes, of course you could. Because you're always balancing that off with you, so you make sure your centre square. Now the centre square on that one is obviously going to be bigger than the centre square on the 6-inch one.
Yeah, so this one's 1 3/4, and it actually says on the ruler. So that one says cut 1 3/4 inch the centre square, and that one is 1 1/2.
That's the big one there. That's the 8-inch one that you're seeing there for $22.95. And then there's the 6-inch one here, and I haven't got my glasses on. Let's have a look. Cut 1 1/2-inch square as your centre square, and then you can just balance it from there onwards, can't you?
Yes.
These are fantastic.
Yeah. And so your narrower strips would be narrower with that one
yes,
than they are on this one.
Right.
And it says on there as well.
Oh, I've got to interrupt you, apparently.
Okay,
Sorry.
Sorry.
No! Who was that? Who's that? Say it again. Dion. Dion said she actually saw me yesterday on the quilting machine. Oh, you were the posh lady.
The posh lady.
Oh no, it's a fabulous piece. If you got the space. Oh no, they're amazing, aren't they? But what's they called? Because they're a proper machine that you hold on to. Like, was that the size of this table when I was on?
It's a long arm quilt machine.
Anyway, that's by the by. It was by the by, but it was fun. Thank you, Dion, my love. Thank you. Right, so.
Okay, so. Right. We're up to that point, so that's round...
OK, now, at home, right? Now, if you're at home, you've just done it, and you said you've got to go in order, right? Oh, the phone's just rung, right? So Lucy goes off and answers the phone. She says, oh, yes, I'll be... Thank you very much indeed. Yeah. You come back. How do you know what your next... So this is just thrown down like that. How do you know which is where you go next? That's us acting, that bit. How do you know where the next bit goes? Because obviously if you're concentrating, you'll have known, but...
Yes. The easiest way is to do the round like this. Okay. So you're going from your centre square... That was my first one. Round. So
that's the last one.
So I know I need to add one here. Another way would be to check it on your... Ruler. So if I think, oh, well, I've done one round of narrow, well, I can see there I've done round 2 of the wide.
Yes.
So that would be the easiest way to do it. So I'm going to do narrow again.
Right. But this one, all of our narrow ones are the paler colour, and all the wider ones are the deeper colour, but you don't have to do it like that.
No, you don't have to do it like that.
Does it get complicated? Because you know the one we just saw from Narinda, who used all the different fabrics. Let's have a look. This is one Narinda made, right, using a very, very similar ruler. Does it matter what order you do your fabrics in? And she had to go, this is fabric 1, this is fabric 2, this is fabric 3, or can you just do it randomly?
If you want to keep it the same, then you would do that.
Yeah.
But I think she's done it randomly.
So she started the centre.
She's done it randomly.
Yeah, she's done it randomly, hasn't she?
And that gives a different look. What you could do is do, as she has done, and keep the narrow ones in one fabric, and then in the circle you could have the central parts be darker, fading out to lighter, or the other way around to do an ombre. And then you would get, in the centre there, you'd get a cross.
Oh, nice. How many fabrics then has she used in there? She's got the square, the flower, the dot, and the dot. So no. So in each. What I mean is, in each block, there's only 4. Nerissa, what did I say? Oh, right, Nerissa. 1, 2, 3... I think there's only 4 different coloured fabric. I just love it anyway. But using this ruler, that's how you can get this incredible effect. So now you're just stitching down that next size.
So I'm just sewing the narrow one on. And it's the only important thing as you're adding the strips is to keep your stitches in a straight line.
Yes.
You want to be sewing straight lines.
But that's what that 1/4 inch seam allowance for.
It helps, yeah.
It really helps, doesn't it?
It does help, yeah. So we'll just keep adding and pressing.
It's like this.
Isn't that clever?
I can't see it, it's too high.
You still keep throwing them on the desk, though,
no,
don't you?
I've forgotten I had it on. Look. I'll tell you more about that later.
Very handy. So,
Not yet.
So we've done the 1. So we need to do 2 before we trim it.
Yes, of course, yeah.
So we're going to add that one. And like before, I'm going to start from the corner that I'm trimming and sewing down to the other side. And then in fact, no, I've done that wrong. I'm going to start from that corner, so that's the bit I'm going to trim. Yeah.
OK.
I'm confusing myself.
Why do you keep doing it wrong today, then?
So I need another coffee.
OK.
When I come back later...
you can have one. If you've only got like 15 minutes,
well, there you go. When I come back, I'll be right.
You have to be quiet in there. All
the
management are in today, aren't they? We can't mess around today.
No messing around. So you just do need to focus, and it is very easy to sew the wrong bit to the wrong side.
Yes.
I nearly did it earlier.
Yes.
So it's just being mindful and paying attention.
And also, double-checking. And double-checking, also double-checking with the ruler. But also, as you're stitching this is why you're doing it with the seams upwards, because if that was underneath, you could sew... I don't know if you can see it like that. Move my finger. That could stitch across like that, and that's the last thing you want.
And what happens then, if this gets pulled back and I've pressed it that way, see on this side, the seam's going up, There's the seam there.
Yeah.
So that one's going that way. Now, if I catch this one and it goes that way, what it means is you create a bulk in the thing. So when you're pressing it, you've got one going one way and you end up with this kind of wavy, bulky bit.
Yeah.
And you see it from the front. You can see it. Sometimes you can hide it at the side, because I have done it before. But it just makes life easier if you don't have it. So if you sew from that side, it does make things easier.
So this obviously the log cabin patchwork here. When you then quilt this, where would you quilt on the lines of the stitch, or do you do whatever you fancy?
You can do whatever you fancy. So you can stitch in the ditch so that the quilting is hidden. You could do an all-over pattern. If you were doing it in the circles or the diamonds, you might want to emphasise that. So you could do, might be quite nice to have circular quilting on it, or if you're doing the diamonds, some sort of straight line. But it's very, it just depends on your taste and what you want to do. Some people like to let the patchwork be the star, and some people like the quilting.
Okay, Hannah would like an ombre one with circular quilting.
Circular quilting.
Right, let's see how this works.
I'm a big fan of circular quilting. So I'm going to trim the narrower strips now. And you can see automatically, by default, I'm lining it up with the edges, because that's your natural inclination if you're a quilter, to just trim the sides and just trim that bit off.
Yes.
But obviously we're using this tool, so we're lining up.
Are we still on round 2 then?
We're on round 2 of the narrow.
Right.
So I've just flipped it round. That's the wide.
Yeah.
And
so
that's
you
the
do
narrow.
round 1 of the narrow and the wide. You do round 2 of the wide and the narrow. Then we'll go on to round 3, and then that's the end of the block, then, isn't it?
Yes. So we're just making sure that that dashed line is running along the line of the stitches, and that's meeting up with the lines there.
It's just fun because it's simple.
Yes.
It's so simple, and yet it's taking away all the stress of the thing.
And I'm taking my time and taking long to do it, because obviously I'm showing you step by step. But when I've made these ones, it goes so quickly. It's really, really quick to put
Lots
them together.
of people are sending in tips of how to know where to go next, how to remember.
Oh, yes.
Because our acting was so good, that's what it was. And what are they then? Oh, lots of in-depth ones. OK, then, lots of in-depth ones. Oh, OK, we'll read them afterwards. Thank you very much indeed.
And you might find your own way, you know, with you making lots of log cabins, you would find your own way. For me, I always go clockwise or anti-clockwise, depending on which way I've started the block. But I just go to the next one, because I know that's my starting point. Yes. So that's the easiest one for me. But as you like. You also know, because you haven't... there's no join in the last one that you sewed on. Yes. So if you're looking for the one... You can see there's no join on that one, so there's no seam, sorry, on that one. So you know that's where you're going next.
OK, then off you go.
So the next one is going to be...
Dark pink.
There we go. So you've got it already.
See, if I can get it,
you can make your own log cabin quilt now, can't you?
Well, except I gave my sewing machine away.
Oh, well, you can...
Well, it was before... No. It's before I even knew about... before I got that phone call saying, could you come and see us? And I was, like, clearing out under the stairs. And I was like, oh, this is my favourite old sewing machine, but I'll never use it. My friend Dulcie, she uses hers all the time. And I just went, do you want my sewing? I might nick it back. She's only in the next village along to me. It's very funny. We went to college. We shared a house together at college in Wimbledon. And all these years later, we live, like, 2 miles apart in the different villages up here. Anyway... well, I could...
So I'm not actually using the tool there. I'm just trimming that to the right size.
I could just get one of the sewing machines like you've got.
Yeah.
I could make one of my bedrooms into my craft room, a sewing room.
One of your many bedrooms. You'd have to redecorate them, though, wouldn't you? To make it into
They're themed at the moment.
I love that.
What themes are they? Well, it depends. Well, I've got an Indian princess bedroom that's got turn-of-the-century 4-poster bed from India with all beautiful carved Indian furniture. And then why are you laughing? The blind's made out of a sari that's got in Coventry.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, I didn't make it, obviously.
Oh.
Anyway, I'm not going on about the rest of it. We're all going to laugh at me. I'm not going to talk about the ruler.
We're not laughing at you.
No, it's fine.
I think it's lovely.
They're all laughing at me.
The themed rooms is a nice idea.
What?
Themed rooms are a nice idea.
Well, yeah, which one would you like to stay in? Will you come and stay?
I might come and stay for a week and stay
Oh,
in them all.
I haven't got 7. And one of the man hasn't got a bed in it at all, so you don't want to sleep in that one.
That's no good for me.
Anyway, this is the curvy log cabin trim. Now, oh, look, it's got fingerprints all over it now. Just put that behind so you can see it all.
That's me.
It's such a simple idea. Creative Grids always come up with the most fantastic ideas, don't they? This one's by Jean.
Anne Wright.
And?
Jean Anne Wright.
Jean Anne Wright. Nice. That comes in the 8-inch, which is that one you're seeing there, and it also comes in the 6-inch, which is in my trolley behind me. Same thing, but just smaller. And that's the finished block size, isn't it? We're talking about there. So the 8-inch. Let me get it out for you. This is the 6-inch one here. The finished block is a 6-inch square. And then you get all the information, like this one with the 8-inch one, all the instructions. You get all of that in there as well. £20.95, showing you exactly how to use it and what kind of ways you can lay the fabric out to create a different styling. Oh, who's that? Janet? Janet loves Lucy's shows.
Oh, thank you, Janet.
Janet? Oh, no, just you. No, not me. And Valerie? She's just got... Valerie's just got her first order. Well, arrived beautifully packaged, and the cut fabric came in the beautiful box. Did you get your thingy? Was it over £10? Did you get your sewing kit? When's that today? Let us know, Valerie, because you know if you order for the first time, my friend Mary, Shmoy Mary, she put her first order in last week, and it was over £10. And you get one of these for free, valued at $14.99. It's lovely, isn't it? There you go. Free with your first order over £10. Right, OK.
So as you get to the larger bits, you'd probably want to use a larger iron. Just to check, because I've not pressed that very well.
Oh, OK. We have got iron issues.
We've got iron issues.
We're blaming Jay. Right, now, is it time to trim?
So I'm trimming this corner.
Right.
So this is...
Wide 3.
Yes, so I had to think about it.
Where are you going?
Oh, I'm going there, aren't I?
Yes, that one.
I'm confusing myself. There we go. So I'd done...
Wide 2. Oh, I could be doing this demonstration now.
There you go. All right. I'll leave you to it next time.
No. Well, I've only learned. I've learned. You've taught me well.
Yeah.
Grasshopper.
There we go.
Do you remember that? No, you're too young. We've had lots and lots of people texting in saying how they remember where the next one goes, but thank you for that. Was he called Monkey? Thank you, Grasshopper.
So lining up the stitch. What are you talking about, Grasshopper?
It was a kung fu, like David Carradine was in it.
OK.
I'm going back before you were born.
OK. I was thinking, is that in Karate Kid?
Roach Cutter's going across the bottom there, £13.95. What?
I thought it was like a line from Karate Kid or something like that.
No, because Janis was doing quotes from, what was her film? Twister. We have cow. She just suddenly started saying, we have cow. And then she started giggling, and I was like, what's she talking about? OK, so there's another one now. There's one more before.
I haven't pressed my strip, but I'm
it?
just going to... No, well, let's just go for it, because I don't want to run out.
It's not like you. I've got 5 minutes, we're all right.
We're all right, yeah.
So now you're just not using the ruler to measure, you're just
I'm
cutting.
just lining it up so I know that that's going to be about right.
Because we're on thin, pale pink now.
Yeah, and you can do it, you can be a bit generous, because you're going to trim it off after bits.
Lovely rotary cutters, aren't they? They're the flower design, £13.95.
So that's my next one there.
I can hear a lot of the voices.
Are they having a party up there?
No, it's not up there. No, not here. Not these voices. Those
there.
voices.
Yeah.
Not Hannah voices. Well, at least she's laughing now. That's the main thing, isn't it?
Oh.
It's very neat, Mrs. Brenann.
Well, it is very neat, but that's
you? It's your middle name?
It's not me, it's the
ruler.
Tool keeps it all nice and neat. And that's what it is difficult to do when you're just making them. Especially working with those narrow strips can be tricky, but this just makes it very easy.
I hate to do this to you. If you've got one of the bigger rulers in your basket, please start checking out. Just so you know, if you're new to us, right, if you put something in your basket, it doesn't guarantee that you've got it. And 99% of the time it will do. But for example, if we have 10 left and 11 people have got it in their basket, we will never physically take anything out of your basket. But if there are 10 left and there are 11 people within the basket and 10 people check out, when the 11th person comes to check out, it'll say not available. So that's why we brought in the £2.95p and P, just so that you can check out as often as you like and you just pay 1p and P at the end of the day. So if you've got this in your basket and you know you want it, check out. Check out now. That's what I would do. Okay, £22.95. The 8-inch one is more popular than the 6-inch one.
I think
Right, you've got 30 seconds.
Oh, have I?
Yes. You can talk, so...
Okay. I tend to go for larger ones just because then your finished thing is bigger and you don't have to have so many blocks to sew together. But the effect's the same.
Exactly, exactly.
Yeah. So there's that one. We'll just give it a finger press.
This is narrow 3 now, isn't it? So
it just says round 3.
Oh, round 3.
It's the same for both. So as you're sewing them, you might find you need to do a bit more adjusting.
Please make sure you check out your basket. Lucy will be back
it's in the right place.
11 o'clock.
Yes.
With, now some unusual rulers. They're really unusual. We might, if there are any of these left, we might bring this one back as well. But there's some lovely, what's they called? Whiskey top glasses. What's it called? Tumbler. Tumbler. But don't go anywhere, We're not talking about whiskey at 10 o'clock on a Monday morning. Janice is up next. Oh, in for a laugh now, aren't we? We're doing more craft kits. Thank you, Lucy. That's brilliant. So that's just 2, so you can make a lot more to make me the whole quilt.
Yes.
Don't go anywhere. We'll be back in 3 minutes. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
See you in 3 minutes.
Join us on Wednesday the 22nd of March for our Easter Bunny Bonanza on Sewing Quarter. We've been inundated with requests for the big-eared bunny soft toy kits, and we're delighted to announce that Jo Carter is bringing Bunny back, with 3 new fabric choices just in time for Easter. So, join Jo and the big-eared bunny on Wednesday the 22nd of March at 11 a.m, only on Sewing Quarter, Freeview Channel 78.
Here at the Sewing Quarter, we sell fabric in all sorts of different sizes. Some will be pre-cut, but others will be specifically cut to your order. The most common measurement you'll hear us talk about here at the Sewing Quarter is your fat quarter. So the fat quarter is 22 inches across and 20 inches there. Now that's 55 centimetres by 50 centimetres, approximately there. Now fat quarters will often be sold in bundles for you, and they come looking beautiful, all lovely and folded, and it's great for storage because it doesn't look as though you've got as much fabric as you're actually getting. Lots of people prefer fat quarters to long quarters because you can cut larger pieces from your fat quarter. So this is a long quarter, and your long quarter is cut across the bolt, so it's edge to edge crossways. That is your salvage edge to edge. So we're looking at 110 centimetres across. For those of you that like your inches, that's 44 inches, and it's 25 centimetres deep, so that's what 10 inches. So if you're looking at cutting your 2.5 inch strips, that's absolutely perfect. You'll get 4 of those out of a long quarter. So you can clearly see the difference between a fat quarter and the long quarter. So this is your ½ metre. So the ½ metre is salvage to salvage, so that's 110 centimetres or 44 inches, and then it's your ½ metre in width there. So that's going to be 50 centimetres or your 20 inches there. Now this is double a fat quarter, so if you have a fat quarter it's going to be half this, and it would just be cut down the middle there, and that would give you 2 fat quarters. It's getting bigger now. We're on to your metre. Here we go. So this is your metre of fabric. So again, edge to edge crossways, that is your salvage. So that's 110 centimetres or 44 inches. And then this length here, that's your metre or 40 inches. But of course, here at the Sewing Quarter, we cut your fabric from half-metre increments, so you can buy as much as you like. Check out our website for more details. Did you know there are multiple ways you can contact us, even if it's just to ask a question? Our friendly team are always on standby. You can call our customer service team at 0800 112 4433, email us at help@sewingquarter.com, visit our Facebook page, follow us on Instagram, follow us on Twitter @sewingquarter, and even message us through our website, and our presenters will answer your questions live on air.
Does a giraffe have a tail?
Not that I know of, no.
She finished it, look. I mean, it's our fault. It's our fault. I'll take responsibility for this. Poor old Janis. We're going to about to do it to her again now. We're going to give her a kit that she's never even seen before to create for you. We're doing cloth kits, and aren't they just cute? This was the giraffe that we had in the 8 o'clock hour. Half the stock's gone. Half the stock has gone of the giraffe. And half the stock of which one, Hannah? Oh, the lady ragdoll. The lady ragdoll. Where's she gone? She was on the table a minute ago. She's been... Oh, I tell you what. Have a look at the ragdoll lady here. Oh, the giraffe. Here we go. It's here. She's here. She's fallen off the table. I've got her.
Sure.
There's the giraffe kit that makes this lovely giraffe. So that's £11.95. Did you hear me going behind the table? She's fallen off the table. And half the stock of this one's gone as well. The lovely... Now, this is Polly Blonde, this one, isn't it? Polly Blonde Ragdoll. Isn't she lovely? Janis made this one. This last 1980s, taken from the 1980s design, that one. In fact, we had a picture, didn't we, of... Oh, I've forgotten her name already. That's not good. My brain's not working, is it? This is what you get in the cloth kit Ragdoll Polly Blonde. I'll show it better to you later. You get the fabric, and then you get the elastic and the bias binding and the thread and everything in there. £21.95. We had a lovely picture. Marie, that was it. Marie sent a lovely picture of her daughter, Christmas 1980, with the cloth kits ragdoll, and this is taken from that design. Anyway, I'll move on because we've got Janis, and we don't know what. We never know what's going to happen in a Janis show, do we? So, right.
So this is the house and bird.
This is the house and birds. Now, this is by the Rob Ryan design. Again, from Cloth Kits. Cloth Kits work with big designers, kind of a collaboration with big designers and everything. So this one is a kit that... I'll show you what it makes, right? It makes one or the other. You can either make the cushion, or you can make the... OK, hang on. Right, OK, this is what you can make, right? You can make the cushion at the back. Now, they've got blue spotty fabric in theirs rather than red spotty fabric. Or you can make the bag at the front, which is lined in the alternate fabric. What we have here is... Let me just waft this out, because this is the kit. Janis has just opened the kit now. The cloth kits always come printed... Let's just move that out of the way there. The cloth kits always come printed on the fabric. So, if you were going to make the bag, for instance, these... are the front and the back of your bag. These are the straps, and then this is the lining of your bag. That's the lining of your bag. Ooh, stripey. But if you want to make a cushion, then what you do is you pick have they just done one of those? Yeah, use one of those. In fact, could you make 2 cushions? Let's have a look. Can you make 2? No, you couldn't, could you? No, you couldn't make 2 cushions out of it. But this is the front of the cushion. Then on the back, what they've done is they use one of the strap panels as decoration across the polka dot. So, Janis, what are you going to make today?
What do you think, John?
Cushion.
OK, we'll do the cushion.
Is that all right?
Yeah, we'll do the cushion.
It's up to you.
Yeah, no, we'll do the
what
cushion.
What had you planned?
It didn't bother me.
Let's do the cushion. Let's do the cushion. They're both the same anyway. They are both the same. But it does mean that you can make a second cushion. You just have to supply your own backing fabric for the second cushion.
So how do you fancy it? We'll do a cushion front, cushion back.
Yeah, and then one of those across the back.
Across the back.
Now, hang on. Does it say Has it got instructions? Where's the instructions? Because you get the whole kit, don't you? Is it an envelope back? It's not on the picture. Hasn't got a picture of the back of the cushion, has it? So let's have a look. There's your thread. Well, you already threaded up with white, so it's all right.
Stuffy.
Oh, hang on. It's only got the bag design on here. Making up your bag.
Oh, it's just a bag.
Yeah,
bag kit.
because I'm thinking what you'd have to do for a cushion is either sew it up completely...
Yeah.
And not have an open... Do it like that. We'll do it
like
so,
that.
so we just need Jay to get us some wadding or something like that.
Yeah, so that's the bag kit, but we'll do the cushion.
So this has got this... I think it's got... Here, cushion. To make a standard cushion. Here we go. So you've got the instructions on that side, if you want to make the bag. And then instruction on this side. Obviously, there's no drawings for the cushion because it is just squares together, isn't it? But you get all of this in the kit for £19.95. Just need some stuffing, please, Jay. So... This has proved to be quite a versatile little kit, Janis.
Nice.
And if you don't want to make a bag, you could choose to make a kit with 2 pretty little cushions.
There we go.
At various workshops, we've had all manner of creativity going on, with the bag strap sections being used as frills or details on the back. Why not use the logos as patches too on the reverse? To make the standard cushion, cut round the 2 house and bird panels... And then using these as templates, cut 2 identical... Well, we only need to do one, don't we? Because that's to make cushions. So we'll cut 1 template, and then using that, we'll cut out the red.
OK, so let's do that to begin with. And that's my body.
Hello, Pauline, my love. Pauline's loving today's shows.
Good.
Oh, John, Janis and Lucy are really cheering up. Oh, thank you, my lovely. I wasn't blowing your kiss, but they cut away from me then, so don't worry. Pauline was that. What's it? That's not to you, Jay. Jay thinks I'm blowing him a kiss now. He's pointing at... Oh, it's there. My wadding's there. While you're cutting that one, Lucy, I'll press this one.
Yeah, it's best to press that one, because it's a bit creased, that one, isn't it? Whereas this isn't too bad. Because you always have to make sure your fabric's straight. Always make... Because you can lose shape, can't you, if you have creased fabric.
She's off already, Pauline. What are you saying, Janis?
No, I'm just saying that if your fabric's creased, you can lose the shape. It's important that you...
That's what happened to me.
You know.
Somebody didn't iron me, Janis, lost my shape completely.
That's it. This is nearly done now, John.
That's good, because my iron's not warm yet.
There we go. That's the one.
What you're going to have to do, cut one of those out as well, or 2, however many you're going to use for your pattern. What I might have to do is let you wait for the iron to warm up and iron this, because I'm going to go and look at all the other kits that we've got. Is that all right?
I'll do 2. I'm going to do it a bit decorative.
Be creative.
Yes, I will.
This is the cloth kits. £19.95 for the... there it is, you see. It's the Rod Ryan House and Birds cushion. Now, you can make a cushion or a bag out of it. We're choosing to make the cushion. I need to take you around everything else that we've got available, don't I, really? Look at my table of gorgeousness here. I'll put my glasses there. Everyone remind me that my glasses are on the table behind me. Right, we'll start with the new ones, right? Right, OK. So that's from there. I'll just... That's... the trousers from earlier. That's the bag that we're doing in this hour. That's my dolly. That's my dolly. I'm just getting the table prepared. You get... Right, OK, ready? Right. Right, so the changing bag nursery organiser arrives looking like this. We like this. This is £34.95. Now, you're getting an awful lot for your £34.95. It's a changing bag... or nursery organiser, right? Because, look, we could do this, right? So, if you make it into the bag to start with, like this, we're using the fabric. We've got the lovely handles. Now, it does come with one-touch fastening, I'll show you in a minute in the centre as well. So this is the bag that opens up like this with the changing mat inside. Now, the changing mat here is the fabric you see on the front there, but look on the other side. That's in it, that kind of... it's like wipeable down, isn't it? Like a wipeable down surface. Like, I don't want to say plasticized, that doesn't sound very romantic, does it? But do you know what I mean? But you can see. Listen. No, that was me making that noise then. But you know the crinkle noise you get there. So that's a lovely changing mat. Do you know what? Changing mat, or, of course, if you've got a little baby, you just want to put it down for a minute. Then you put... No, you know you have to put it down every now and then like that. I haven't had a baby, so I don't know these things. Neither of you, Hannah. Right, but look at the little bag. Look at the little bag you get with it. Right, now you can unfold the bag. Oh, here we go. That way, that way, that way, that way. There you go. Then it hangs, it can hang from the back of your door with all your pockets in, look. There's the one touch fastening. So, you all right, Janis? She's all right, she's all right. Yeah, no, did not hear the iron fall on the floor. Pockets with one touch fastening there. For all of your, everything you need. Do you know what, as well? If you don't want to... Do you know sometimes, in the olden days, remember on films, they used to have a picture on the wall, and they turn it round, and there'd be a map or a safe behind something. If you don't want the baby changing out, you can turn it this way round, and have it as a lovely wall hanging on the other side, couldn't you? I'm not quite sure that was what it's there for. Anyway, I love that. I love that. Do you know what? Shall I open it to show you what's in the kit? Right, now I need to just put this somewhere safe. There you go. Right, this is the kit you get. This is how you get it. Don't do anything without me, Janis, will you? All right. This is the kit that you get. This is how it arrives. I'll just tell. What I love is all the ribbons are all done like little tape measures and everything. It's just ribbon. This would be a lovely gift. Oh, I didn't see the stripy fabric on that one there. Now this is the look. This is the kind of plasticized fabric there that you can use for the back of the baby changing mat. You've got. That's when you're changing them, right? And then there's this, that is gorgeous fabric. I'm not quite sure where that... Oh, there it is, on the back of the strap, and the binding and everything. Oh, loads of that. Then, of course, this is your panel with all... This is what cloth... If you just joined us, this is what cloth kits are all about. All of your pattern pieces are printed on the... Oh, do you know what? That's lovely, isn't it? We love this. All the panels there, where to cut, what they make... Aren't they just fantastic? If someone's having a baby, because look, they've got all the pocket. Let me just lift it up a sec. You've got all the pocket detailing. Here, these are the pockets you can make down here, and you can see where they go onto the... They're just brilliant, aren't they? Oh, now, the instructions are in here somewhere. Yeah. There you go. So you get the instructions, you get the one-touch fastening. I know you all call it something else, but I'm not sure if it's made by that company, so I have to say one-touch fastening, because... just in case it's not made by... You know what I mean? Do you know what I mean, Janis? Just in case. So you get that, and then you get all the instructions. Oh, you even get washing instructions in there. There's everything, look. £34.95. So you get the thread, you get the label, the one-touch fastening. All the instructions there for the bag and for the baby changing mat. Oh, you're right, Hannah. £34.95. Love it, love it. So that's that. That goes with that. That's that changer there. So that's one kit that's available, 34. I'll go through all this with you again in a minute. £34.95. This is how, I'm not going to open this. This is how the one that Janis is making now, this is how that arrives. This is the lovely Rob Ryan cushion or bag kit. That's how that one arrives. That's what Janis is actually going to be making in a second. OK, I'll move on from that one, shall I? Oh, there it is, £19.95. Then I've also got... Now, what's this one? Oh, this is nice. What's this one? Goes from the skirt... Oh, what? Is it a bag and a little purse? Oh, I'm going to open it. We did the skirt. In fact, I've got the kit of the skirt here still. I've still got the kit of the skirt here. Oh, if you haven't got the skirt, then, oh, I love this. Lots of people saying they like this design, not necessarily wanting the skirt. So you've got a bag and you've got a purse. You've got a bag and a purse in there on the needle cord, and it's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful needle cord, right? But look, you also get this ticking. Somebody was asking the other day, oh, it was little Paul, I think, wasn't it? What? Oh, was it you, Hannah? This is traditional ticking. Remember we had the lovely ticking design fabric the other day? This is actual ticking. Really lovely kind of it looks slightly worn, do you know what I mean? But a lovely kind of linen effect there. You get that as well. And you get the zip for the purse, and you get the thread, and you get all the instructions for £19. Oh, I love that. Can we just see the finished one again? Isn't that lovely? So that all comes in that kit for £19.95. Now, I have got the skirt kit still here. Would you like to see that now or not? We'll see that, and then I'll go back to Janis, because Janis is the star of this show, really, isn't she? Not me. So this is how the skirt comes. Jay's going to have so... There's the finished skirt, look. There's the finished skirt. Then you see what it is. It comes in sizes. Oops. There we go. Just make sure that doesn't fall out. There's a lot of fabric in this one. Look. So, oh, it's upside down. There's the finished skirt. Let me turn it the right way up for him. As I say, you're getting a lot of. Now, what you can do is you can go and look this up on YouTube. We did it on oh, no, we just showed it on Saturday. But we showed how to make the wiggle skirt. That's on YouTube there. But it's so easy. There's all the panels, the pockets, the back, the front, everything for £38.95. Now, if you're saying, oh, I'll need it in a size 10, John, excuse me, a little bit of fluff going up my nose there. What you do, let me show you one. I'll show you one panel, actually. On the skirt here, the pattern is already printed onto the fabric, you see. So if you're a size 8, you cut along that line. Size 10, size 12, size 14, size 16, size 18. So you have the different lines on every single piece. You have the lines where you cut the fabric. So it made it even down to, if I can remember correctly, oh dear. I think Hannah might have got Paul's lurgy. Look at the hem, right? Look at the bottom of the hem here. So it even shows you the shaping. So that's, you finished there, if you're size 8, there if you're 10, there if you're 12, 14, 16, 18. Attention to detail is amazing, isn't it? And you get the pack with the instructions and the thread and the zip in there. It's just, I loved it. I love the needle cut. It's just, this is what Cough Kits is all about for me. This is that lovely needle cut, the gorgeous handprint. It's the handprint by, look, you see, by Jane Foster there. It's a really, really gorgeous, gorgeous piece. Now, I'll come back to the ragdolls and everything else, but we've got to go back to Janis. This is the skirt. Have a look at the skirt. Right, Janis. So we're now doing the Rob Ryan cushion, aren't we?
So what we're going to do, first of all,
yes,
is we're going to actually lay this on
You're
your
very quiet,
actual...
Janis.
I'm being good today, John.
Why?
Because it's concentration time now.
OK, all right. You need to shut up then.
So all I need to do is cut around this, and again, the actual seam's included in this by a centimetre, so we only really need to follow that actual pattern. Oh,
so you could, there's me saying you couldn't get two, you could have got two out of there.
You could have got a bag as well. Yeah. So let's see how we get on, because we could, hopefully...
I'm not going to say this is a simple one to do, Janis, because we'll end up with... So you're just using, you've cut the front out from the actual fabric where it said to cut, you're just using that as a template to cut your lining out now. The backing, sorry, not lining.
That's it. So then, that's it. Take that away. So then we've got our two equal sizes. So then we take our contrast. And
so
what we're going to have to do...
If you make a bag, because it's also a bag or a cushion, if you make a bag or a cushion, then...
it's best to fold
these are the straps these are the straps for the bag, right? These are straps for the bag. But we're using them as decoration for this one, aren't we?
So what I'm going to do, because if you've got slight cutting line on it and we need to neaten it up, I'm going to just turn it in a centimetre and press it down.
Oh, you want the iron? Oh, Janis. Oh, it's on green. It's all right.
Is it on green?
Would you like me to do that for you?
Yes, if you want to, John. That's lovely. Right. So if I do it a centimetre...
So left-handed, you do it the other way round to me.
I do it awkward for people, don't I? So if I do that and you follow...
I'm coming to the end of the flat.
You follow. That's it. That's it. He's so helpful, this man. We love him. Me and Luce love him.
She's only saying that because this morning, when they gave me my talk back, you know, the thing I
could hear... John, don't put it away.
I know, and that has to heat up again.
Oh, does it? OK.
And she had her microphone on, and I could hear Lucy talking about me, and I'm in my dressing room, I could hear every word they were saying. They were being lovely, right? And then when they realised, Lucy started going, I ate him. I really ate him. And then when I said, I can hear you, Lucy, she got all upset then. Oh, hello, Sonia.
Hello, Sonia.
Oh, she loves us all. She's called us the comedy crafting crew. Oh, dear, I don't know if all the management are in today, Sonia. Don't be saying that. We're trying to make a good impression.
I did not want that to go wrong this morning.
Said that gorgeous. Oh, there's another one. You're doing both?
Yeah, we're doing both.
Is your future husband in today, then, Hannah? Oh, I thought that's when you went all fluttery earlier. I thought he was in. Right, OK, you ready?
You OK? Go for it.
Yes.
Like I say, we're just guesstimating this, really, aren't we? We're just.
What do you mean I'm doing it skilled?
centimetre.
Oh, hang on. I mustn't go. You must never, ever iron over a what's it match. You know that, don't you?
I learnt that the first day I was in.
What, did you get told off?
That's it.
Well, hang on, just wait for the iron to heat up again. What's happened is our lovely iron from here, Jay broke it, right? It was either Jay or Amy, wasn't it? In fact, I think it was... No, I think it was Jay. Yes, mind your fingers. No, because we were trying to iron the other day and it was cold, and who was it? One of the designers went, I'll just pretend to iron this then. So we've just got... This is the one I do my dressing gown, not my dressing gown. This is the one I do my shirts with in the dressing room. Oh, I had a disaster this morning. I was going to wear one of my new ones, and I put some... my hands were really dry, and I put some oil on my hand, did my shirt up, realised I got oil all down my shirt and everything. It was awful. I hope it doesn't stain. Right, anyway, back to you, Janis.
So what I'm going to do, if we just do them up about 6 centimetres from the
told that.
edge.
My finger in the way.
That's
Oh, there you go.
lovely. So if we do it up about 6 centimetres, I think.
Yeah, from the top.
Top and the bottom. Then we just pin that in quickly.
Where are you from, Janis?
Birmingham.
I know that. Is there an area of Birmingham that you're... Because you've all got different accents. Like Hayley's from Birmingham. She's got completely different accents.
I'm from Northfield originally.
Is that Birmingham?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, Northfield. I live in
posh
Stourbridge
there.
now.
Live where? Don't tell everyone where you live. You'll have them stalking outside your door.
I don't mind.
Oh.
I did have a stalker once when I was 16.
You don't... You know you've made it then, don't you, Janis?
Right, so that's that one.
Yeah.
Tucked in.
It's not you we're worried about, it's your neighbours, isn't it, really?
I know. Living by me. You feel sorry for them.
Yeah, a bit, yeah. Well,
Right,
not as
that's
much as I
that
do
one.
Hannah's neighbours, but there you go. That's that one. Is that all right?
So is that
enough?
flat enough, do you think?
Well, you can ease it on when you're doing it.
That's it. And then the other side, if we do the same.
6
Does that look
centimetres down.
straight?
No, it's not, Janis.
Hang on. No, it's here. No, that side's fine. That's talking. We haven't measured it. That one's fine. It's just this.
No, my end was fine. It was Janis's end that was wrong.
Oh, dear.
All right, then. Oh, apparently I'm not meant to... You can't talk and
That's
concentrate, as you're saying upstairs.
OK. Should have measured it the other side instead of just...
Yeah, now you've got pins going all... Pins akimbo now, look.
Right, there we go.
All right.
OK. So that's it now. So 6 centimetres.
That's it.
We're back on now. Brilliant. That's that one. So now if we do the same...
OK.
6 centimetres from the top. So if we just stick a pin in there, the 6 centimetres coming down a bit.
These are, what it is this is the cloth kit Rob Ryan's House and Bird design. You can either make a cushion or 2 cushions. You make 2 cushions or 1 bag out of it. You get everything in the kit. You get so they're the 2 cushions you can make. Ours is slightly different because we've got red polka dot as our background. I tell you what, we haven't got in our kit. We haven't got that Rob Ryan.
What?
Oh, Janis didn't cut it out. Let me have a look. Well done. At least Hannah's taking notice. Oh, did I? There. So you see did you see on the still there? You saw the Rob Ryan logo label. You could use that as part of the decoration on the back. You see on the cushion there? At the back there, you see, you put it on that. We've put 2 of the straps on ours, but so if you made a bag, the two bits of decoration that Janis is using are actually the straps from the bag, but we're using it to decorate the back of the cushion, aren't we?
That's it. So then, I'm just going
Linda says, "Well done, Janis." What, for getting here?
No, for the giraffe, I think. Right, so I'm going to do now...
for all your hints and your tips, not for making the giraffe.
Oh, really?
Go on.
So all we're going to do now is machine down in a centimetre down both sides.
Go on then.
OK?
Yeah.
So if we do that quickly...
There's no rush.
Or should I say quarter?
Oh, yes, we'll talk about these. Come on, come with me. Janis is just stitching straight lines. Don't worry.
Not doing nothing else.
So, what's that giraffe doing in there, Jay? I know, but Jay's supposed to have tied it up. I'll just put that over. Oh, I'd left my glasses here anyway, thank you. Right, so let's talk ragdolls. Right, here we go. This is Polly Blonde ragdoll. She's taken from the original, one of the original 1980s designs there. Marie sent in a picture of her daughter. Was it Marie? I'm sure it was. Maria sent in a picture of her daughter at Christmas 1980 with her ragdoll. There, look. That one was called Jemima, because she's got different coloured hair, look, you see. Mine's called Polly Blonde. That one's called Polly Blonde. But this is how the kit comes, right? And I love this. Wait till you see the boy one. Wait till you see the boy one. We love the boy one because it looks like Hannah's dad before he lost his hair. Well, no, when he was a young lad. This is the giraffe we made earlier. I'll talk about that in a second. It's got a bit... Well, that's how giraffes sit down, isn't it? When they sit down like that, don't they? Look at this. The thing about cloth kits is everything is in the kit that you need to make it. So all the pattern pieces, you don't need to worry about a pattern because it's all the pattern pieces are here. So you've got the dress, you've got the face. I love this. This is the leg. These are the legs and the shoes. That's the right leg and that's the left leg. You've also got a little jacket, which Janis didn't make, unfortunately. And the basket. We'll show you the picture in a minute. She's actually got the jacket on the picture. But the dress is there. Everything is there. It's all £21.95. The basket's even got a frill on it. I can't show you a picture of the basket. Here's Polly with her jacket on. There, isn't she lovely? Look at her little shoes. Look at her little shoes. And if you, I'll show you the back of her head in a minute. But in the kit, you see, you get the binding, you get the elastic, you get everything, the thread, everything in here. All of that comes in the pack for £21.95. And also, now she doesn't come with any stuffing, but you can buy the stuffing on our website. Choose which one you want. We've got that lovely soft toy stuffing. Stuffing I think would be best for her. So that's Polly Blonde. Oh, I always tell you I'll keep you updated with the stock. We're down to single figures of Polly Blonde. Single figures of Polly Blonde now. Right, now, Polly Blonde, for some reason, is more... What's your dad called? Elvis? Oh, Kelvin. Kelvin, right? We can't call him Kelvin, but he looks like a Kelvin, because he looks like Hannah's dad. Now, before I open this, right, I got so overexcited about this one earlier. He comes with outfits. He comes with outfits to wear. Now, and this is very... Did he model... No, did he model for it, do you think? Well, how old will he have been in 1980? Oh, this is 1970s. How old was he in the 1970s? Oh, he's older than me. Blimey. Look at this. Look at this. It's fabulous because you not only get the rag doll that looks like Hannah's dad did when he had hair and was younger, so it could have been him in the 70s. Because it was mid-70s. If they was designed in mid-70s, it could be. Anyway, you could embroider some ginger streaks into that, couldn't you, before you made it, because you'd embellish it. So, not only did you get him in his PE kit, which is this, like a baseball kit, because he's got baseball boots and shorts on, he also has jeans, like stripy jeans, and a gingham shirt down there. He also has a waistcoat with a matching cap. And he also has pyjamas. They're the pyjamas down there. I'll hold that up for you there. There's the pyjamas down there with the owl on the back. I just think they're fantastic, aren't they? You all get this. Have a look at him finished, right? Have a look at him finished. It's £25.95. What a brilliant present. Look, now that's him obviously in his day wear. That's him in his John Scott outfit with jeans and his gingham shirt and everything. But you get, like I say, you get everything in the kit. Because, look, you get... That's one of his outfits is done up with little press studs, with little poppers, because you get the little poppers in there as well. And you get the shearing elastic, and you get the thread. But look, these are the outfits, look. So that's him going off to play baseball in very short shorts. In fact, he could have been in not Pan's People, what were they called? Hot Gossip. He could... you won't remember what Hot Gossip is. Hot Gossip were a dance troupe. Hot Gossip were a dance troupe in the... Well, no, you should remember, Hannah. No, they were Kenny Everett. They were on the Kenny Everett show. Pan's People were on Top of the Pops, followed by... Oh, they were just girls, and they mixed them. Anyway, that's the baseball outfit there. What were they called? The Pan's People with boys. Message in if you know. Pan's people were with boys. Pan's people were there, weren't they? And then they disbanded and they got a new one, didn't they, with boys? Ruby Flipper. Ruby Flipper, they were called. They remember? You must remember them, Janis.
No, I remember Pan's people.
Pan's people, then Ruby Flipper. Anyway, then, let me show you this. I've got to move this around so you can see his other outfits. There's his waistcoat and matching cap. Is that rain? Oh, my word. And then they said there was a storm on its way, and there's his pyjamas. All of that for £25.90. We adore him. We love him. I'll just have another look at him finished, because he's so lovely. Just while I go back over to Janis. Yes. There he is, all finished. Isn't it just? My car's parked miles away. There was nowhere to park this morning, was there? Anyway, studio manager, could you check that there's no rain coming through the... Oh, it is coming through the roof, OK. Right, OK.
Right, so I've sewn the two belts onto the actual...
On the what?
Cushion.
Yeah.
The decoration. So all I'm going to do now is just trim. Oh, hang on.
Oh, Janis, you're right there.
Yeah. Trim them off.
Yeah. They're a really good scissor, those as well.
One swoop, and one swoop.
Hot Gossip were... Oh,
Hot Gossip.
I thought Hot Gossip were Kenny Everett.
They were on Kenny Everett as well, wasn't they? So then all I'm going to do then is attach the front to the back, two right sides together.
OK.
And then just machine round, leaving a 10 centimetre.
Yes.
So I can turn it easier than I did this morning. I always do things to struggle. Never do things simple.
You were a suffragette in a past life.
I was.
I can see you in a corset throwing yourself against the railings with a chain.
So then all we're going to do...
Joe wants to know what Hannah looks like. OK, can we have words to describe Hannah?
Lots of hair.
Lots of hair. Lots of hair. Except not, have you seen the back? The back shaved underneath. She's got big... Hannah's one of these people, when she comes to work... No offence, Hannah, but when she comes to work, you'd think, ooh. When she goes out, she looks absolutely fabulous. Like, she scrubs up well. That's
she does scrub up well.
She scrubs up really, really well. No, I'm not being rude. I'm not being horrible. She look lovely all the time. But you look sleepy, don't you, when you come in normally in your pyjamas and things. When you go out at night time, you look gorgeous. And she doesn't put makeup on to come to work. So, Hannah, how tall is she? About 5'6"? She doesn't know how tall she is. She's got lots of black, really, really big curly hair. Like that. Oh, who was that? Oh, Tomo thinks she's gorgeous. But Tomo's a bit old now. He had his 40th birthday this week. And how else would you... She wears glasses.
Yeah.
She's got very soulful eyes. Jay thinks she's really gorgeous. She's not a vegetarian. Oh,
no, she's not vegetarian, is she?
Oh, she had the vegetarian... Oh, did she? She had a vegetarian lunch yesterday. But enough about Hannah. She's from Leighton Buzzard. That's all you need to know.
Oh,
what have you done, John? Oh.
Keep.
One theme you've got to do, Janis.
I know, keep letting go of the...
Do you want to see what we're making before she swears? Here we go. It's the cloth kits. Rob, Ryan, House and Birds. Now you can make a cushion or a bag. I think you make 2 cushions or 1 bag out of it. £19.95. Now, if you look up, you can look up Rob Ryan. Look up. He's famous for all of these designs, and he does a lot. You know the red work and blue work that Mandy Shaw does. He's very famous for drawing pictures like that. If you Google him, Yahoo him, or Bing him, he's famous for doing paper cuts, isn't he, and things like that. Not like that paper cuts, but paper cuts like the craft. At £19.95. Now, remember, you could make either 2 cushions out of the fabric, because you get the thread, or you make a tote bag out of it, you get the fabric to make the handle as well. Lots of people asking about the bag, the red bag. That one, no, that one, Joe, that one, the red one in the middle. That one there. The next one. Oh, it's one of those days today, isn't it? Thank you. Right. This is the bag and the purse that you can make out of this kit. Oh, get it the right way up, Job. One job. So, there you go. You see, what you can do is, this is the front and back of the bag here. This is the front and the back of the bag, and then the purse front and the purse bag there. It does come with handles as well, but Jay's just not brought them over. I'll get them from to you later. Really, really gorgeous, something. I love this. But then it's got the lining as well. It's got the ticking lining. Sorry, Janice, I'm overtaking your space now. So you have your lining in there as well. So you get your two sides of your lining out of the ticking. You also get the zip for the purse. And you get the thread. They give you an awful lot of thread, don't you? Get a whole reel of thread, don't you? And again, all the instructions in there. All of that for $9. Do you know what? That'd be a lovely present for any age, really. Like, if you've got a goodie bag at the end of a party. I know it's, kind of, because goodie bags now are ridiculous, aren't they? But, or just a lovely birthday present for a little girl to create her own. You get all of that for £19.95.
It's really nice.
Right. Have a look at the still of it again there before we go on to move on to Janice. Oh, can't show the still right now, so let's carry on with the bag.
Right, so I'm just going to trim the corners.
Crikey, have you got storms where you are? It's absolutely teeming down here, isn't it?
It down.
It's what?
Bucketing it down.
Bucking it down.
Bucketing. OK, so what we're going to do then is turn it right side out.
Oh, right.
And you can always put a zip in if you want it open.
Oh, yeah, I suppose so, but yes.
So...
Or you could do... There must be enough fabric to do not an elephant bag, I was going to say an elephant envelope bag.
Yeah.
Got animals on the brain this morning.
So that's your back a bit.
Right. Susan's asked... What sort of stuffing she's used for the dolls? We've got our toy stuffing. Have we got a picture of it by any chance or not?
It's there.
Is it this one?
Yeah.
This bag's been opened, obviously. Here you go. Susan, it's on the website. I'll find the code for you now if you like. That's what we've got on our website. If you go on the website, that'll be there, because it's not in our show as such. So you'll find it on the web shop there. It's very reasonable, I seem to remember that. Isn't it, that big bag like that? Oh, we're going to find it for you. Susan, we're going to find it for you. Just put that back. Janice pulling out her corners.
I'm pulling out the corners. That's it. So...
That road, because we're on a hill, aren't we? That road's going to be like a waterfall outside, isn't it?
Yeah, a river running through it.
I didn't shut my windows this morning. Nope, it's not round my house.
Whoops.
Whoops.
Whoops. Again, if you want to get the corners out, you can do it with a needle and thread as well.
Yeah. You could have showed your little... Oh, you haven't got a needle and thread here?
I haven't got a needle here, have I?
Don't worry.
No, don't worry. So anyway, so if we just do it this way for now... It really looks nice, doesn't it?
It's cute, isn't it?
So what we can do before we stuff it, if we give it a press, if you want to...
Oh, sorry, Janice.
Sorry. So,
are you expecting me to do it?
No.
Is it green yet or red?
No,
you have to wait
red.
for it to warm up.
It's red.
Yeah. But what you've done is you've caught the braid in the seam, so it's all neatly done there.
So it's all done.
I love red, white and blue. Looks lovely, and then you've got that lovely pattern going on there, the Rob Ryan pattern going on there. Almost looks Christmassy, a bit Christmassy, doesn't it? But I love all these dots here. They're made up of birds, they're little bird shapes. That's why it's called the House and Birds Cushion.
I found a needle.
Oh, Janice found a needle, so she can give you a little tip of how to pull out the thread, out the corners.
Out the corners.
Whilst the iron... Oh, the iron's ready now. But anyway, it's fine.
Ready? Right. I thought I'll do this quickly.
Yeah, got plenty of time, Janice. Don't rush at all.
So... OK, so the tip is you have double thread in your needle.
Oh, Janice, I've got the perfect... When's your birthday?
September.
I've got the perfect birthday present for you. I saw it at the thingy yesterday. I'm not telling you. Right.
So there's your corner. If you have any problems...
Hang on, just show that too. That's the camera.
It's just a double thread. And if you look, the corner's stuck
not
in.
Not pulled out properly.
So it's not pulled out properly. So all you do, you go in one end, come out the other, where you want it to be, come out of, hold it like that, and then just pull. And that will pull. It might take a couple of times to do it.
Yeah.
But it'll get smaller each time for you to pull them out. So.
But that's better, because I notice you use your seam ripper to push the corners out, and that can be lethal sometimes.
Yes, so if you do that and just pull it, you don't knot the cotton or anything, you just literally pull it out that way. And that now has brought the corner out, if you look.
Who taught you that then, Janice?
London College of Fashion.
Oh.
Yeah.
Are you going to give it a quick press?
So then we go.
Right, while she presses that, I'll show you this organiser again. We haven't really shown you much of it at all. It comes as a bag. Oh, Jay's not put together. But anyway, it comes as a bag. Hang on.
So the
Yeah,
nice,
there you go.
that.
Comes as a bag like this. So you can use it to carry... the whole thing comes as a kit, right? So you can have the changing bag or the nursery organiser. But yeah, it doesn't mean or. You get both, don't you? It's all in one, really. So this is the bag to carry the this all comes in the kit. So let me show you the baby changing mat, first of all. So on this side, it's lovely and squidgy, this. What's in here? Oh, that's got the wadding. You get the wadding with this one, don't you? So on that side, you've got like a lovely soft mat, cotton mat. And then flip it over, you've got that kind of wipe-down fabric. This all comes in the kit, even this, and the wadding inside. So that makes the baby changing mat there. And yeah. So then, this is the bag you carry it in, right? This is the bag, £34.95. Then you open it up, push the straps to the back. This hoop hangs the, on the back of the door, wherever you want to hang it there. And then this, the wadding's over there, Jay, that comes with. If you could just get it for me, it'd be brilliant. And then, look, you get all the pockets. All of this comes in the kit. I'll open the kit for you. It's brilliant, isn't it? Little one-touch fastening along there as well. So you can there's just so much going on with the lovely pockets. It's the one that the giraffe was in. That's it. Well done. So here you get the wadding with it. It's unravelled a little bit because the giraffe was sitting in it. So you get all of that wadding in there, in the kit. All comes in the kit. And then it makes this... But also, if you didn't want all of your things on show, this makes a lovely, like, wall hanging, doesn't it? Really, really beautiful wall hanging there. £34.95. Do you want me to unravel and show you the kit so you can see how it all comes? Because Janis made that for us last night, didn't you, Janis? Just put that over there, that over there.
What I'll do, while you're doing that, if you don't mind, I'll stuff.
Oh, will you indeed? She'll you can stuff it over there.
OK, then.
Yeah. Stay in your cage over there. Right. So,
right.
Here we go. Oh, it's gone very hot in here. That's the rain that's brought it down.
Could be.
This is the panel that you get here. It's fantastic, isn't it? All of this for £34.95. So you've got... that was the wall hanging bit there. This was the changing mat. And then these are the pockets and every... Oh, did you have two, Janis?
What?
Well, you said two.
No, only one.
And you got the yellow fabric here as well.
Yeah,
and you got the yellow fabric too.
It's the yellow fabric that makes up the lining.
Oh, OK. So you then put the pockets on?
Yes, the pockets you cut separate.
Yeah. So there's all the pockets there that they got on the yellow lining. That's the other side. No, that's the other side. And then that's the baby changing bit there. Because you also get...
That's it.
That, which is the backing of the changing mat. So see, this bit up here, it's all very clever. They use every space. This bit here is another pocket. This bit with ducks on. 1, 2, 3, 4 little ducks there, and tulips. That's another pocket. So that's the changing mat down there. This is the lining fabric. These are all the other fabrics you need. And then also, if that's not enough, you get the one-touch fastening and the thread in with the instructions there. £34.95. Cloth kit's brilliant, isn't it? Dial the number 0800 112 44 33 if you want to book one through the call centre. Of course, you can on the web. www.sewingquarter.com. Right, I just need to fold all this up. How are you doing with your stuffing, Janis? Right, I'll move out your way.
Voila.
Oh, you've done it?
Yeah. So then all we do, pin across the top, and then slip stitch it in place. That's it. So all I'm doing now is just pinning it across the top, and then I'll just slip stitch it closed.
And will you just hand stitch that together?
Yeah, just slip stitch in place. That's it. Ever so effective.
There you go.
And that's
That cute. £19.95. Now, remember, you can make, if you're going to go for the cushion option, you can make 2 cushions. You can make 2 cushions. So that's the backing, that's the lining there. Not the lining, but if you're making the bag, that's what you'd line the bag out of. These are the straps from the bag, if you're going to make the make the bag. And then you get 2 of these. So on the bag, both sides of the bag would have a Rob Ryan design on it, beautiful design on it there. At £19.95. Oh, I don't know.
Isn't it beautiful?
You're going to have to read it, Janis. My glasses are over there. What do these words say on here? Fly south.
We stay
put.
Right here. 365 days a year, year in, year out.
It's a poem, isn't it? Oh, here you go. Start here. We don't fly north.
We don't fly south. We stay put right here. 365 days a year.
Oh, there you go.
A year in, a year out. The people next door and the floor below and the building next door and the building next door.
It seems as if...
That.
Oh, I've
the
got
whole street and the next street and the next street.
Have you ever thought of being a poet?
Until it seems as if every building in the entire city seemed to join on to its neighbour.
All right, then. That's what the words say. Thank you for being inspirational. Hand whip that, because I've got to go and get the...
do that while you carry on.
I'm going to do what? While I carry on?
Yeah, while you carry on.
That's the Rob Ryan cushion there. Have a look at the still. There you go. That's it. You can either make 2 cushions, or you can make 1 bag out of that Rob Ryan display there. Giraffe! I bet we're limited. When we started the show, half the stock had gone. Isn't he cute?
He's gorgeous.
Do you know, like this, our friend Cherry, she likes giraffes. OK, I've got a John Scott warning. Down to single figures. Down to single figures in the giraffe now. I know.
That's great.
I know. He's fantastic. The thing is, I know we had a few issues with making him earlier, but it's actually quite simple when you think about it, isn't it, Janis? This is what you get in the kit for £11.95. So you get the front of the giraffe. Oh, no, they're not the front, are they? The left side and the right side of the giraffe and the gusset that goes up the middle. You also get the orange thread to stitch it together with. You do not get the wadding. You will need a bit of toy stuffing to stuff in with. But this is the Cloth Kits Ragdoll Giraffe, £11.95. Dial the number 0800 112 4433, or of course come in the web. But I'm down to single figures. Single figures in the lovely... Do we give him a name or not? Jeffrey.
Jeffrey the
giraffe.
There we go.
He's beautiful, isn't he? Absolutely lovely. Anyway, so that's that. So there's half the stock... no, down to single figures in that. Down to single figures in blonde Polly. And she's so cute. She's taken from the original 1980s design. Marie sent a picture of her daughter, Christmas 1980. She had Jemima, but this is Polly. Even with the little bow in their hair and everything. Look at the details. Look at the attention to detail, the bloomers and everything. £21.95. This is how Polly comes to you. It's a bit... Oh, there you go, just wrapped up. You get your thread in there as well, don't you? And your instructions.
Yeah.
And that's beautiful, isn't it? Now, I don't know... sorry. I don't know why Kelvin... We've named him Kelvin. That's not the Cloth Kit's name for him. We don't know... Kelvin's lagging behind a little bit now. And, you know, blonde Polly needs her boyfriend Kelvin, doesn't she? Except the trouble is, he's 70s and she's 80s, so she's obviously a bit, you know... She's more Madonna than Bay City Rollers, isn't she? That kind of thing. But she's just so cute. Everything, even her little hands are so cute. £21.95. We haven't talked about the little doll's house either for a while. OK, I want to show Kelvin. Have a look at what Kelvin looks like finished. Here's Kelvin finished. Now, that's him in his day wear outfit. Can I open it again? Yeah, why not?
He's so sweet.
This is fantastic, because you get the kit, right? But what I love... I'm going to knock somebody over when I waft this over. I do apologise. So you get... Oh, it's upside down this time. But you get him in his PE kit down at the bottom there, or his baseball kit, I suppose it's called. You also get him in jeans and a gingham shirt. You also get him in a waistcoat with matching peaked cap. Or you get him in his pyjamas, which has got a big owl owl design, stars and moons and the owl design, all on his pyjamas there. I think he's adorable. You know what? There has to be one left over because Hannah's got to buy one. Now, will you make him for your dad or will you give him in as kit form? Right, yes, because Hannah's going to make it. Oh, she... OK. Hannah's mum got a kit for a little blackbird birdie, and it was supposed to be this big, and it was a kit form. When Hannah's mum finished it, it was this big, and nobody knows how. But anyway, look. You get the thread, you get the elastic. Now, something in Kelvin's outfit is done up with poppers. You've got little press studs there as well. £25.95. I wonder why they haven't given a name, because Blonde Polly's got a name. So I wonder why the boy... We need a nice 1970s name, though, don't we? £25 and... If you've got any ideas what we could call him? We've only got 10 minutes of the show, less than 10 minutes of the show left now. And there's Lovely Doll's House, and there's a lovely... Where's the giraffe purse? Is that over there? Very popular, very popular. I'll go over. This now... Oh, have we not done the trousers? Yeah, got them. I was getting confused thinking this was a skirt. We did these on... Saturday, didn't we, Janis?
Yeah.
Now,
Saturday.
These come from ages 1 to 3. They're really lovely. Just wanted you to see them. The red needle cord is just beautiful. So you get... there they are, finished trouser. I love it. You've got a black polka dot waistband. Now, you can either do them with a tie front, like they've done there, or you can do them with an elasticated waist. You've got a big giraffe on one leg, and the other leg is plain, ready for the big pocket. It's just really... And you've got a lovely back pocket on there. It's got £21.95. Now, again, you get all this needle cord. The patterns are all on the fabric. But you also get this... 1 to 3, ages 1 to 3, £21.95. You get the elastic there and the thread and the instructions. Right... Polly and Giraffe, you're coming with me. I do feel like I'm on... was it Play School they used to be on?
School.
I do feel like I'm on Play School, having a... Little Ted. No, there was Little Ted and Big Ted. There was Little Janis and Fat John. Right, so now this, just to remind you, this is the kit that we had as the main part of this show. Here it is. Janis has made the cushion out of it, but you can make 2 cushions or you can make 1 tote bag. £19.95. It's cloth kits. Everything comes in the pack. You get enough fabric to make 2 cushions, both of them with this front, and then on the still, the back has got the navy blue polka dot. We've got red in our kit there. There you go. Or you see the bit at the front, that is the bag, the tote bag. Now, you see the decoration across the back of the cushion at the back. You get 2 of those, and they make the straps. These... They make the straps if you want to make the bag out of these. £19.95. I just think it's lovely. It's real, and you don't get the stuffing with that, do you? We've put the stuffing in that one. And if you go to our website, you can check that one out. I've got the birdie bag right here. That's what I was going to go to next. Very popular. I'll let you have your cushion back. So, Janis, if you've got 4 minutes, could you run this up for me quickly?
No problem.
Yes.
Should we cut it out?
When are you next, Janis? Do you know?
Saturday.
Oh, blimey. There's no stopping you. Oh, I think I'm in on Saturday. Oh, yes, I am in on Saturday. Never mind, Janis. You'll have to ask for extra.
Me, John.
Huh?
You can't get rid of me.
You have to charge extra when you're on with me. I still have what this turns into. No, it doesn't turn into it. You have to make it. It doesn't turn into it. You have to make it. You obviously get the front and the back of the bag. You also get the front and the back of the purse. You also get the straps, but Jay's seemed to have mislaid the straps on the one I've got here, so we'll put those, obviously, with the kit when it's sent out to you. But it's also got ticking. It's also got ticking for the lining. And then in the kit, here, you get the instructions, you get the zip for the purse, and you get enough thread.
Well worth the money.
£19.95. Now, that's the bag and the purse set in the lovely needle cords. Now, it's the same needle cord as the giraffe trousers, but this goes perfectly with the skirt that we showed you on Saturday. I'll just show you a quick picture. I'm not going to show you there it is, look. So on the front, you've got the little bird there with the flower detail, the petals up there. And on the back, there's more... There's more. Now, all the sizes 8 to 18, they all come... They're UK sizes, yeah, and they all come within... They're all printed on the fabric, so you just cut out the size that you need. £38.95. So it's gorgeous, isn't it? Now, I do just need to do an update on the Blonde Polly And the Jeffrey the giraffe. We've called him Jeffrey. His name. Don't ring up and ask for Jeffrey because they won't know what you're talking about. So let me just take you through the Polly and the giraffe very quickly while I just fold that up nicely. Right, I've already told you. Right, they're both in single figures now, these. Both, if you've got them in your basket, please, please, please check out. This is Cloth Kit's Ragdoll Polly Blonde. Hello. This is how she comes to you. All wrapped up nicely there. And what you get in the kit is you get all enough to make the doll and her clothes and everything like that, plus the thread, plus the binding in it. I think that one did this as well. And the elastic. Yeah, binding for the neck and then the elastic as well. £21.95. Single figures, that one. And this is how the giraffe comes to you. We've called him Jeffrey the giraffe, but they
He's so sweet.
He looks cute, doesn't he? No tail, Janis. Cloth Kit's Ragdoll Giraffe, £11.95. So you get the kit, remember, to make this. You don't get the stuffing, but obviously we sell the stuffing. Or you may have some. You may have some stuffing, because obviously when you buy a big bag of stuffing, you don't use it all. No, you haven't used it all to make that cushion, I think. Here's what you get. Now, it is a bit confusing, this, because that's his left side, that's his right side, and that's his gusset going up in the middle there. That just makes the legs so you can stuff the legs. I'll show you. You see, there's the gusset there. Oh, that's not a very nice picture. That's the gusset there. £11.95. That's the Cloth Kit's Ragdoll Giraffe. Isn't he cute, though? And down to single figures, though. Give us a call, 0800 112 4433, or you can go to the web, www.sewingquarter.com. So, Janis, we've made a cushion. This last weekend's been very frantic for you. We made a giraffe, we made a dolly, we made a changing bag, we made a doll's house, we made a cushion, you made a gorgeous jacket. You need some time off now, don't you, really? But you'll be back on Saturday.
I'll be back on Saturday.
With me.
So, with John.
Don't forget, what'd you say? Oh, Kelvin, the boy ragdoll, he suddenly had a growth spurt, and there's a few of him just selling, so be careful. Lucy is up next. I'm ever so hot. Could you put the aircon on, Lucy, before you come on? She's got the rulers. They're called tumblers, tumbler rulers, and they are fantastic. Janis, thank you. You've been a trooper again. Thank you so much. Janis will be back next Saturday. I'll be back in 3 minutes with Lucy Brenann.
Here at the Sewing Quarter, we want to help you with your levels of sewing. Whether you're a novice or you've been sewing for years and years, we want this to be a fabulous learning curve for all of you. Whether it's making a little gift or making yourself a fabulous outfit, we will be working with some of the UK's biggest designers. You have to join us for that.
Don't forget, our sister brands are some of the leading brands in the industry, with Love Patchwork and Quilting being rated top modern quilt title on the market. Today's Quilter has achieved market leadership in the traditional quilt sector. And finally, Simply Sewing was launched in February 2015 after noticing a gap in the market for beginners. Combined, we reach over 150,000 readers every month. Did you know there are multiple ways you can contact us, even if it's just to ask a question? Our friendly team are always on standby. You can call our customer service team at 0800 112 4433, email us at help@sewingquarter.com, visit our Facebook page, follow us on Instagram, follow us on Twitter @sewingquarter, and even message us through our website, and our presenters will answer your questions live on air.
Join us on Wednesday the 22nd of March for our Easter Bunny Bonanza on Sewing Quarter. We've been inundated with requests for the big-eared bunny soft toy kits, and we're delighted to announce that Jo Carter is bringing Bunny back, with 3 new fabric choices just in time for Easter. So, join Jo and the big-eared bunny on Wednesday the 22nd of March at 11 a.m, only on Sewing Quarter, Freeview Channel 78.
The Sewing Quarter is a new, inspirational sewing and quilting channel here to help educate our viewers with some of the best designers in the business. We hope to bring you some exciting demonstrations with some of the top industry experts. We're part of the Immediate Media family. Immediate Media is a fast-growing multi-platform company who operate some of the most loved brands across the UK. Our brands range from our first TV shopping channel adventure with Jewellery Maker to several successful magazines such as Simply Sewing, Radio Times, BBC Good Food and many more. We've been working incredibly hard to set up and bring you our new exciting channel, and we hope that we can help inspire you with new ideas and projects. There are many different ways you can buy from us here at the Sewing Quarter. You can order from us by calling our free phone number at 0800 112 4433 and talk to the team at our UK-based call centre. Alternatively, there are other ways you can buy from us. You can go online and shop through our website at www.sewingquarter.com. You can even watch the show there and shop as you go. You can check out as many times as you like throughout the day and only pay a small fee of £2.95 postage and packaging for the whole day. We also offer a 30-day money-back guarantee on all products excluding custom cut fabric. Our friendly UK-based team will help guide you through every step.
Which one shall I go for? Which one shall I have a shirt made out of? Shall I have the kind of mauvey lavender purple one, or shall I have the taupey biscuit? You tell me, you tell... Aren't they lovely? And I'm going to have to just rest my hand there because it's hurting. Aren't they just gorgeous? Aren't they beautiful? Have we seen a close-up of these yet? This one. This one first. Isn't that beautiful? It is purple. It's called Purple. It's the Sewing Machines on purple background, Macawa. £5.45 for half a metre. Oh, I love it. I love that. How many things are you going to use this for? We're using it for a quilt pattern today. Really, really unusual quilt pattern today. But that is lovely. So that's the purple. Oh, and then this is classy, isn't it? I love both the colours. What I love is I love the fact that both colours... Do you know what I could do? I could have it made out of one colour and the collar and cuffs could be out of another colour, couldn't they? That's nice, isn't it? Sewing machine. And they all look old-fashioned sewing machines on there. Lucy's new one's not on there yet, I don't think. Sewing machine on taupe, this one. Sewing machine on taupe. £5.45 for half a metre. That is stunning. Right, now, the reason I'm showing you that now, I've got other fabrics to show you, but Lucy has got these incredible rulers. In fact, let's go over and see Lucy, and I'll let Jay tidy this up. Right, tell me what shirt colour you think I should buy. Right, OK, moving on.
I vote purple.
Oh, you'd purple?
Yeah, I think that would be lovely. Purple.
Because?
I just think it's nice, it would suit you.
OK, thank you. So there's one vote for purple,
yes.
then. Hannah's like going...
Let's see. Purple.
She's still going... Right, look at these, Look, before we show the rulers,
yes.
I love this. I love these shapes. They're like... Yeah. Are they parallelograms? I'm not quite sure what you'd call them.
They're tumbler.
Yes.
The tumbler shape. And
that's what it's called in the quilting world?
Yes, a tumbler.
Oh, the patchwork world, yeah.
Yes. And this one's made of strips. And then on that one, you can see that's the tumbler shape there. So that's just the smaller one.
They're gorgeous. I'm just looking.
Mm-hmm.
Look.
Oh, yeah.
That's something... We'll go against that later. We'll just later. Right, so the two rulers we've got here. So we've got this one, first of all, which is called a tumbler strip ruler, which Lucy's going to explain everything to you in a second. Oh, sorry. That's called single strip. Now, that's by Rachel Cross and Carolyn Griffin have designed this one. £20.95. Thanks, Hannah. Right. And then also this one, which is the much bigger tumbler. And which one's... Oh, so what size... Have they got sizes on them?
4.5 inch.
4.5. Oh, it says there... Has it got a size on John? Yes, 4.5 inch. And the other one was 2.5 inch. OK, that's the 4.5 is £24.95. So which one are we going to start with?
Let's just start with the single one.
All right then. Right. So what is that? This one or this one?
That's the single one.
That's the single.
This makes the smaller. The cut size is 2.5 inches, the size of the tumbler.
Right.
So you're cutting this from 2.5-inch strips. So each of these are from a 2.5-inch strip.
So you could use a design roll?
Yes, yes. So this one is I've just improvised and I've cut some different shapes and I'll show you how to do that. And I've just put it together with 2.5-inch strips going in between. Normally when you sew you can just sew the tumbler shapes together like I have in the centre.
Oh,
there.
to make a strip?
So, yes, you can just do a whole quilt, all tumblers.
Right. OK, so the graphics are up there at the moment. That is for the 2.5-inch ruler, which is the one we're using. And this here is for the taupe sewing machine fabric. OK, right, so let's get going.
So I haven't used a jelly roll or a design roll. I have just cut the strips from the fabric.
Right.
And on the ruler, handily, it's got two sides. So one side has the tumbler shapes on it, and then the other side has measurements.
Right, oh, OK.
So that means you can cut your strips.
So if you haven't got a design roll, you can just cut your own, yes?
Yes. And you can, and even with a design roll, you want to cut your strip to there, so you've got an 18.5-inch, because that's going to give you all your...
Oh, okay,
you see what I mean?
okay,
so then you can use the extra bit for something else. And I just cut strips with my big ruler, because I found that a bit easier, but then you can just trim them with those if you want to.
Should we just talk about the ruler first of all, because it's got the... not only has it got the discs of non-slip... Oh, I've got plain fabric. I've got plain fabric there. Can you just hold the end of that one? It's a long... There you go.
Yeah.
So... Not only have you got, there you can see the best there, the strips along the bottom there, which are the non-slip grippable bits, but also behind each of these, round the edge, of the tumblers there, you can see that it's also got the non-slip there. So what I always say about this is when you're placing it on your fabric, you can move it around really quite easily, can't you?
Yes.
But once you've put your pressure on it, that's not going anywhere at all. Don't know why I said it like that. Now, we had this with the triangles the other day, and I can't remember. What's these circly bits for here?
Well, I'll cut and show you. Shall I?
Why are you laughing?
I don't know. I've just got the giggles today.
So just before we do, these are the shapes we're going for here. Yes. So that's the full tumbler. Is your tumbler half full, or is it half empty?
It is always half full.
Exactly. But they're the different shapes you're in. And this, of course, is if you've got the app. That's not the shape of the blooming thing that I was saying the other day. Ooh, that's a very intense patchwork there. It's nothing to if you've got an app. But if you don't, you can just Google Yahoo or Bing them. Right, OK, so you need that.
Or any other search engine.
Or any other search engines are available. Are there others ones?
Yeah.
OK.
So I've got my strip. I've doubled it. I've just cut this from... a 1/2 metre.
Yes.
So I've cut my 2.5-inch strip, so I'm just leaving it folded over so that I can cut more shapes at once.
OK.
And I was incredibly surprised how quick it is to get lots of shapes. Because if I was to cut this out without this ruler, I'd be at it quite some time.
Yes.
And trying to get all these angles accurate and everything. So this does all the hard work for you, and it's so quick and easy.
What are we missing?
I do need a rotary cutter.
Oh, where's the rotary cutter? You've what?
I think I might have been using it. But once we've got a rotary cutter, we're just cutting along the edges of the tumblers.
Right.
And these circle bits here are so you can cut right down to the edge of the shape.
Right.
And your blade just goes into that section.
Oh, yeah, because if it was full, if it was solid, you wouldn't get to the end,
If it was solid, if you were cutting along here, you would just hit that bit, and you wouldn't actually be cutting the fabric.
No.
And you'd also be damaging the blade on your rotary cutter.
Now, I've got a quick question then. This fabric obviously isn't directional, but the sewing machine fabric is directional.
Yes.
So some of them are going to be... Because if you cut that and that's one and that's the other, they're going to be... Yeah, some of them will be upside down, won't they?
They will. It depends how you put the tumblers together.
Oh, okay.
When you start putting them together, you do need to think about the directionality.
Yes. Is that a word?
But we're not
That's like musicality, isn't it? Directionality.
We're not cutting just these shapes. when we're making these cuts, and I'll show you now.
Yes, if you could.
We're actually getting the tumbler shapes that are in between those shapes as well.
That's what I meant.
Yeah,
yes.
so we're lining up there. So some will be, but when you come to put them together, it
Right,
it
before
does
you
make
cut,
sense.
before you cut,
Yes.
before you cut. This is 2.5. That's your finished size of your tumbler.
No,
isn't
that's
it?
the cut side.
Oh, that's the size you cut it at, not
That's the size you're cutting at, so you're cutting the 2.5-inch strips.
So, but that way across there.
There's a black line there that's the bottom of the shape.
Yeah.
So these strips are all 2.5 inches.
Right.
So your finished tumbler will be 2.
Right, height and width.
I'm not sure because of the angle.
Oh,
The
okay,
width
okay.
would-
We can measure it. We can measure it.
Yeah,
We can measure
the
it.
width would be different from the top from the
Yes,
bottom.
yes,
wouldn't
yeah,
it?
exactly, yeah.
But when you put them all together, your row
Will be 2.5
will be-
inch,
will be
like a design roll.
2 inches.
Oh no, not like a
It
design
will be 2 inches. So when you've sewn them into strips, the finished row will be 2
2 inches. That's it. That's sorry.
Okay,
If I've
yeah.
confused there, sorry. It's 2 because normally on the ruler, like the square ruler we had, it was the finish.
It's
It was
the
an
finished
8-inch
size of
finish
the block. That's because it's a block.
Right.
But
They
these are
see,
the-
but we need to know these because you know.
These are the shapes, and obviously because we're just cutting out the shapes, then there is no finished size
No,
block.
of course,
you just
no.
make whatever size
No, but the-
you want to.
My bad. All right.
So as I'm cutting,
Right.
I'm going to just slightly angle this and angle myself.
Okay.
Because I'm cutting this way and that
Oh,
way.
right. Okay. And would you
Okay.
cut that way then? Because normally when we say rotary cutter, we always say always cut away from yourself. But obviously, if you then move it, you've got to move the ruler.
I mean, I'm just cutting into that bit.
Yes.
So if I move myself,
Yes.
I'm not.
And also, I wouldn't be here in your
Yes.
cutting room. I wouldn't be here, so I'll stand out the
So
way.
you're sort of dancing a little bit.
Yeah.
So you make the one cut, and then you just move and
But
cut
also-
into there. And when you're doing this bit, you need to go slowly.
Yes, and
you
also-
don't want to hit that. You want to try to avoid hitting the plastic. And then when you're starting here, I'm starting in that circle
Yes.
shape. So it's very safe and it's away from my
and
fingers.
also, before you cut the next one, before you cut the next one, I'll come in.
Yeah,
When
don't
you
move it.
hold the ruler normally like
Yes,
that, you put your
yes.
hand there, but you must make sure that when you're doing the one towards you, that your hand isn't
That your hand is right
there.
away.
Yeah.
So, and because you've got those grips, it makes, it does make it
Yes,
easy,
yeah,
but
of
you want
course.
to keep always make sure you keep your hands out of the way. And don't put your fingers in those holes,
No.
obviously, because that's where the blade's going. So you do need to go slowly, and just take your time.
Yes.
Because you're going to be damaging the ruler if you go too far into. But it's very easy to do, and there's plenty of room.
yes, yeah.
There's plenty of room in there, so you don't need to be precious. You just need to be careful.
Yeah.
That's it. So that's the little
Yeah.
bit extra, and there was a little bit at that end, which I then could, because I cut on the fold, I could get another one out of that.
Oh,
as well,
yes,
you
of course,
see. So that's... no, I've not missed one. Phew. So that's that, and that's 2 of each. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18.
18 straight
Just
away.
like that.
And also, if you cut one out of the spare bit,
Yeah,
you've got
19.
Yeah.
Yes. So, in fact... Oh, let's see.
Will it fit?
I can get 20.
Yeah, exactly.
And so you could just do you could do one at a time. If you found you've done a row and you need one extra, you don't need to cut all of them.
Yes.
You can just do one at a time. If you're doing a lot, I wouldn't do one at a time. I would use the whole ruler, but there. So just as quick as that, we managed to get all of those
20, well, you've got 20, yeah,
Yes,
exactly.
20.
Obviously, before you start, do you work out how many roughly you're going to need of each design and each fabric and things?
You can do.
Oh, okay.
I tend to just
Go for it.
cut, yes.
But you're never going to cut too many if you're doing a great big quilt, are you?
No. Well, and even if you did, sometimes I'll cut too many shapes. I'll put the extra bits on the back, so that piece them onto the back or something
Or just
like that.
another quilt another day.
So then, for another quilt another day, yes. Although sometimes when I've done a lot of one shape, I'm annoyed. I've had enough of it then.
Oh,
I want
okay,
to move
yes.
I want to move
yes.
on to the next one.
What's that called? Span. What do they call it? Attention span. I can't remember what it's called.
Yes,
like goldfish
yes.
has a 2 millimetre,
Yes,
2 widths.
that's
and
me. That's me.
We'll just
So-
call you the goldfish. Goldfish seems just then.
So if you're doing a print, like you mentioned before, you will have some going the opposite way.
Yes.
So then we can't put that one there. It's not going to work.
It wouldn't fit.
No, it wouldn't fit. And Well, we could put it there. Look, and make
no, because when you've got your half-inch seam, quarter-inch seam allowance, you're going to lose your...
But so you need to play and think about where it's...
Where they're going, you can go the next one along, can't you?
I might put that one. Oh, hang on.
Oh, lots of loving the sewing machine fabric.
It is lovely, and they're lovely vintage looking machines, aren't they?
Are you doing it random, or have you got a pattern in your mind?
I was going to do it random.
Okay.
Yeah, should we do one of those next? One of those down here. So there. So, and you can just keep on going and playing and moving them around and do whatever kind of design that you like. Want that one there?
No.
No? Spotty?
I wasn't feeling that one.
Okay. Happy now?
Yeah.
So you can just move them around and have a play and see where you want them to go.
So now this would, like you were saying earlier, this isn't going to make a block. This would just be a stripe quilt.
Yes, it will be in row. Well, no, not necessarily. You can do them however you like. There are lots of different ways that you can use them. You can use them as a we could just make this shape. We could just make that shape there. And add strips to it and turn it into something completely different.
Right, Hannah's saying, could you put them all together? Yes, you did. Put them all together and make a border out of them.
Yes, it would make a lovely border.
I haven't said anything.
Yeah.
I haven't said anything.
It would make a lovely border. So you either can sew them all together or you can just sew them in rows and do them as a border.
Have you got the instruction there?
Yes.
Right? Yeah. These are the instructions you get with the ruler. So you see, there you go. So that's the straight line there. That's showing the different colours, and then that's showing them all together. But, oh, that's a nice one there. Nice. So it's got all the instructions on how to and also how to use the rulers on the other side there. With all these creative grids, you get so many. You get full instructions with them and everything. £20 and 95 pence. It's the 2.5-inch one, this one that we're showing.
So that's the smaller shape.
And it's definitely speeding things up, isn't it? Yeah.
Yes, and I used that just as in the centre of this block, so just surrounded it with the linen texture.
Yeah.
That's the linen texture one.
Yeah.
And I also cut this shape out of it. So
oh, yes. So did you use this ruler to cut that shape out of it?
So I'll show you how to do that quickly. So I'm just taking another strip. So again, it's just a
2.5-inch strip.
So you could use
a design roll.
Or you can cut the strips. It's very quick cutting strips. It doesn't take a lot of time.
We could use the guillotine. What do we call it? The combi. Did you see that? Oh, you did, didn't you? That'd be brilliant.
That one. Yes. So to do that, I've got little bits of thread. Excuse me. So to do this one, you make the first cut.
It's the deepest. That's a song, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm not singing. No. And then you skip 2.
Oh,
so
okay.
I've done 1 cut, skip, skip, cut.
I'm so glad you haven't got earpieces in. They're singing to us now.
Cut.
Yeah.
Skip.
Skip 2.
Skip.
Oh, the aircon's just kicked in.
Cut.
That's nice.
That's very nice. Skip, skip, and then I'm going to manoeuvre myself around.
Yes.
Cut.
But you could almost... Right, hang on, let's have a look at that one.
OK. So that's given us another shape.
Parallelograms, or they trapeziums. In the, one of those. Right. Say that again. Oh, yeah. Now, what would happen is if you wanted to do... This is a parallelogram. Am I allowed to... Oh. All right.
I'm ahead of you.
But so what you do is if you wanted that shape, you do
one, skip
that one and cut the inside of that one.
Cut, skip, cut will create that shape.
Can I do it on there?
Yes.
Well, here we are asking for... Safety catch back, holding the ruler. Oh, no, but I don't want to come towards me. No, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it.
No, that's going to go away from you.
Yeah, no, but I'm frightened. What
are you frightened? Don't be scared.
This is the first time for me, this one.
There you go.
Oh.
You've just missed the end.
I was
That's
so
all right.
close,
You were very
wasn't I?
It's because you were being overly cautious. You're all right. There you go.
So you've still got one of your
one of those and
but
one
then
of
you've got
those.
that, because I love that shape.
So you could really mix it up.
Yeah, look.
And do different, yes. Yes.
So
well,
this is why I'm not a patchworker.
Then, so we could do that like that, and then we need an upside down one.
Yeah.
Like that.
Oh, I love that. I like that.
And
that's all from this ruler.
You know, and then put that one. I mean, you can create so many different looks, and then depending on, obviously, what fabrics you're using, you can create really striking designs, and you've got those 3 shapes. And you're cutting so many at once.
Yes,
that's what I really love about it, is that it's just so easy, and you're getting so many very quickly.
Okay, now I've got, sadly, I love this fabric, right?
I love it.
Absolutely love this fabric, but sadly we've cut it up. So you know how I normally waft? This one will have to be a wah. I'll have to just waft it. But let me go over. Don't do anything.
Okay.
Don't do anything, because I'm going to go through the fabrics now, because everything else here. Now, loads of you are loving the sewing machine fabric. Shall I do the purple one first? I'll open it out so you can see it full, at its fullness. Oh, look. Look, how brilliant is that? Now, either you're going to make a shirt for me out of it, or you're going to make like little, you know, like, oh, I'm going to have to scratch my nose. Hang on. Sorry, I had a bit of fluff in my end of my nose there. You know, sometimes you want to hide things in your sewing room. You made little curtains. You could put little curtains along and make a sewing machine cover. You can make an organiser out of it. The blinds. Oh, imagine the blinds in your sewing room. Made out. Oh no, Lucy's concentrating. I was looking at you, just ignoring me. £5.45 for half a metre. I love this. Do you know what? I love this. Which colour shall I make a shirt out? Shall I make it out of the purple for £5.45 for half a metre? That is lovely. Give us a call. It's very... Now, don't worry, it's not your telly moving, it's me. It's not your telly that's moving, it's me. I'm just going to fold it in half so we can have a look at all of the machines there. Have a look at them, because they're all different, aren't they? I can easily hold it better like that, you see. They're all like really hand-drawing of little old sewing machines, aren't they? That one's a funny one there. I've not seen one with a big wheel like that before. Aren't they lovely? At £5.45. I won't say the names in case they're special makes. £5.45. Now, do you know what? Why not just give a piece of fabric as a gift? Because you know what patchworkers are like. You know what sewers are like. They love to have a stash of fabric. A Stashalicious. It is Stashalicious, isn't it? £5.45 for half a metre. Do you know, it's very, very popular. Let me tell you what it feels like. It feels like it's not heavy, but it's not like a lawn. It's like you could make a shirt out of it. Basically, I'd say it was the same as this fabric. You know, kind of a really lovely cotton to make out lightweight curtains. You wouldn't want to make heavyweight curtains out of it. But do you know what? If you fussy cut, if you did some fussy cutting out of that, you could really use that to an advantage, couldn't you, with other colours and things. £5.45. That's the purple one. It is beautiful, isn't it? I'll come back to it. Don't worry, I'll come back to it. I've got plenty of time, because I want to show you the taupe one now. Now, do you say taupe or do you say taupe? Or as the detailing, it seems to be more precise, doesn't it, in the taupe? But look at that, isn't that lovely? And also the background almost has a linen effect. It's not linen, it's not going to crease like linen, but it has like a linen detail effect at the back, doesn't it? I'm just going to fold this one in half again. We haven't had an issue with the graphics, so we can keep looking at the fabric while we're doing that. You see, I think that would look nice, don't you? Isn't it lovely? Dial the number. Now, if I don't know the item code number, because obviously the graphics have got stuck, just give us a call, 0800 112 44 33, or it'll be there in the shopping list. And if you go to the web, where we're on the web, just scroll down the page. It'll be there in the shopping list. You can just... Now, remember, if you are buying it on the web, when it says quantity of 1 means half a metre, quantity of 2 means 1 metre. So it goes like that. Isn't it lovely, though? What would you make out of this, then, Lucy?
Maybe something for my sewing corner.
Oh, she was miles away then. I do apologise.
A basket.
A basket?
Like a basket, yeah.
Oh, do you know what looked nice? You know those, I don't know what they're called, boxes that you make with paper... Elaine Page, EPP. That's the only way I can remember it. English paper... English paper...
Piecing.
Piecing. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm supposed to be making an impression today. All the graphics about now, all the big bosses are in today, and they're all watching. I should be making an impression today. Anyway, this is it. This is the one in taupe. This is the one in taupe. £5.45 for half a metre. We love that. Now, let me go to this fabric, my other favourite here. This one I can't waft. We've got a picture of it, haven't we? Sadly, Lucy cut it. Lucy cut the piece. There's the still. Right. I have to say, the picture's not as inspirational or as exciting, as aspirational as there's the real fabric. Isn't it lovely? See, I'd like a shirt made out of that as well. Striped fabric in blue. I wonder why it's called Floral Splendour, because I don't see... Are there all the petals, do you think? I know it's from the collection, thank you. £5.45 for half a metre. I'm shouting at Hannah, not you at home, everybody. Yeah, I think she's... what's it called? Transference. When she's not in a bad mood anymore, and it's come onto my shoulders now. £5... I'm not really. I'm very seldom in a bad mood. £5.45 for half a metre. That's obviously not half a metre. That's just a few centimetres there that we've got left. But I wanted you... The thing is, we were just going to show you the still, and I said, oh, no, I really want you to see... Because, do you know what? That would make a lovely blouse, wouldn't it? If you work in an office or you want to wear a blouse with jeans, rather than just wearing a plain white blouse, that'd be lovely to make... Because it's really, really good quality cotton, That's beautiful. I won't put that back on the thing. But if you want to do polka dot, then we could do polka dot. This is nice. I love polka dot. There's no stopping us now, is there? Look at that. That's a beautiful blue as well. What blue would you call that? Baby blue? No, it's deeper than baby blue, I'd say. They call it spot on cobalt. It's definitely not cobalt blue. It's more of a... No, it's not cornflower. It's brighter than cornflower. Oh, I don't know what Moroccan blue looked like. But anyway... £4.95. That's £4.95. That's half a metre. Sky blue, thank you. Sky blue. Sky blue, that's exactly what it is. It's like a really beautiful aquamarine, isn't it, that one? £4.95. That's the polka dot one. Oh, last one, the like kind of almost looks like flannel, doesn't it, that last one? It's like a linen effect fabric. Now, I think I had this one in blue the other day, did I, Hannah? In the bundles on Saturday, if you're watching on the bundles. This is lovely. Now, it's not linen, but it's called linen texture. Now, I don't know if you're going to be able to sit... Oh, you can just sit on there. Now, £4.95. Now, Hannah has got I say it's a jumpsuit. It's not, because it's posh. It's from Jaeger, right? But it's this colour, but it creases. The fabric they used creases and creases. She needs to have it remade. She needs to have it remade in this, because this colour... It's beautiful. It's got that lovely flannel look, linen look to it, hasn't it? It's like it's made with short fibres, isn't it? That's like, well, when they make flannel, they make it with very short fibres, and that's the kind of... It's not flannel and it's not linen. It's a really good quality cotton, but it's got that texture finish to it, OK? That's all my... Is that all the fabric? So there was one more. Oh, OK. I could get Jay to tidy it up for me. That'd be brilliant. Right. So what are you doing without me now?
Well, I've just done a little layout.
Right, have you moved to the big ruler now?
I'm going to move on to the big ruler.
Because we've done the little ruler. We'll look at it again in a second, but now we're going on to the big ruler. What's your line? Don't look at that yet. We're not ready for that.
So, well, it's OK. So with the big ruler, you...
It's not called the big ruler.
No,
it's called the double strip ruler.
With the double strip ruler, you do exactly that. You double up your strips. So you're still using the 2.5-inch strips,
right?
Either from a design roll, jelly roll, or you cut your own 2.5-inch strips. And then, so you just sew your 2.5-inch strips together with a 1/4-inch seam allowance, and then you're cutting from. Is
there a line? I haven't got my glasses.
Yes, there is.
Jake, could you pass my glasses on the shelf?
I've doubled it over, and then what you do is there is a black line at the bottom there between the measuring and the tumbler shape, and that's you line that up along the edge, and then there is a dashed line.
Oh, yes, I see it now.
Which goes onto the seam allowance. And I will just, while we're here, point out the other.
Well, I was about to say, what are these lines for?
Yes. This one is for you to do a half tumbler. So, like I did on the show yesterday with my triangles.
Well, I wasn't here
Well, I'm
yesterday.
sorry, you'll have to catch up on YouTube.
I was busy in that.
Oh, you were?
I was. I had a lovely time. Anyway.
What you do is you cut a half one. So I'll show you
Yeah,
that.
show us that later. When you're saying half, so this way we're doing almost like half a tumbler that way if the tumbler's full because we've got the top all stretched.
If you cut a tumbler in half, you can't put that on the end. It will be too short.
Because you haven't got your seam allowance.
You need the seam allowance. So that's what those are. So it's on either side, so you can do both sides, and you use the straight line along the straight edge, and the half-inch seam is the one furthest away from the side that you're cutting. Please stop me making me laugh.
I'm listening.
I know,
right, I'm
I know.
Nobody can say I'm just sitting here listening, right?
I know.
I was just like listening like this, and she started giggling. I'll have to step away.
Okay, so that's that. And then the other thing to say is the straight black line there that runs down the centre, if you were wanting to fussy cut something like you mentioned, so maybe on this one, I could line up that black line with the centre of whatever the shape
so
was
I
was wanting to fussy cut. Because, obviously you can move it along until you get it where you want it. And I could go right in the centre of that spool.
Yes.
That's where I want the focus. So I'd line that line up with the fabric, with the print.
So again, it's not just cutting tumbler shapes. It's creating. You can create lots of shapes and use it for other functions as well.
And the dashed line all around the side, obviously that's your seam allowance.
Yes.
So when you're cutting your shapes, you need to remember that you're not going to see that little bit there.
Yes.
That's going to go into your seam allowance.
So if your pattern lies in that little bit there, you're not going to see it.
You're not going to
hidden.
see
of course.
it. No. So then you just cut in the same way that you did.
Can I show what Can I just show this before you start cutting?
Mm-hmm.
This is what you use this one for, isn't it?
Yes.
So why would you do a double strip like that? Is it to get a bigger shape, or is it to get a?
You just get a different effect.
Yes.
So you almost lose the tumblers in this, and they look like these little half sections that you put
mind
together.
you, that looks like a lovely 1950s tumbler now. You've done it like that, doesn't it?
Yes, that is half full, isn't
Yes.
it? Oh.
Or half empty.
Half full.
Yes.
So it
that
just
mine's
creates
half full of sewing machine.
Yeah, it creates a different look. So
yes.
Obviously depending on the fabrics that you want, but it looks like you've done an awful lot more piecing in this than you actually have.
But we're saying this is a double strip, but you could, like you have here,
like I have there. So then I just cut a length
strip
at 4.5 inches.
Yes.
So I just cut a 4.5-inch strip of fabric to get the larger shapes.
We'll get to that. Sorry, I'm jumping ahead, aren't I?
That's okay.
Now, I'm just wondering, what I was doing earlier was this. I might be completely wrong now. Could that fit on the end of there if you wanted to make it more like a pyramid almost? Anyway, I'll ask that question.
Yeah, let's do that after I've cut these.
And then we can just see if it works. Yeah. See if it does it, Only because all I was thinking of was if you like that shape, but then you wanted an extra... Oh, actually, it does look.
Yeah.
If you wanted you want a triangle, but I don't know what you'd call that shape. It's like a triangle. It's like a long, thin tumbler, isn't it? It's like if you wanted it to be even longer to create... Because they'd be lovely going like that, wouldn't they? Do you know what I mean? With a shape... Anyway, I'll shut up, John. I know that look. You
could do that and then use the Dresden plate ruler to cut
Yes.
Dresdens
Yes.
all pieced together.
Yeah.
Look at us. Creative. Right. Okay, so I've lined that up. My dashed line is running along the seam line and my straight line's running along the bottom.
Yep.
So I'm just turning so that I can safely...
Oh, yeah, I'll move over. Because we will have people saying, oh, you never use a rotary cutter towards you. But on a tumbler like this, like you've explained, have it angled, don't have your hand down, just in case...
OK, I wouldn't stand with this facing me and cut like that. I wouldn't do that.
No, of course you wouldn't.
No, because even though you've got that gardener, I mean, how easy would it be to slip? You wouldn't do that. So you just move to the side.
Yes.
It's you're not moving the ruler at all. It's just you hopping from...
That could be your steps. Oh, they're going on tour, aren't they? Have you got your tickets yet? Shall we go together? No, obviously not.
No, thanks.
It's not like steps. They're your era, aren't they?
Not really, no.
I can't find anyone to go with me.
I think I was like a New Kids on the Block was my...
Who? New Kids on the Block. I interviewed Jenny from the Block once. She was lovely. Anyway, that's another story.
OK, so there we go.
Fantastic.
So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So I've got 10 of the larger ones.
That's 5.
From the strip. I've doubled it.
Oh, didn't see that. Sorry, didn't see the double
Sneaky.
it. Sorry.
Yeah, I've doubled it over. So
Now,
I've
that's
got 10
fantastic
there.
as well, because sometimes if you put fabric on top of each other and then put a ruler, it's going to slip, whereas that all stayed completely in place, didn't it?
And I mean, you could layer it up a little bit more if you're confident with a rotary cutter. You don't only have to do 2 at a time. You could probably do 4.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, sorry, I've got to say something. I've got an announcement to make now. Right. The sewing machine fabrics, in purple and in taupe, half the stock has gone of both of them. So this is the purple. No, that's both. There's the purple. £5.45. Half the stock has gone already. £5.45 for half a metre. Half the stock of that has gone already. And then there's the taupe. Oh, there we go. They look lovely together as well, don't they? There's 2 colours. Right, I'll ask Lucy. We're going to take it off the stand. So that's I'll take the purple one. I'll take the purple one. I think it would. So, a lady's just asked, is it light enough? I know you're not a dressmaker, but is it light enough to make a lady's blouse out of?
Yes. Yes.
It won't do this. It's not flimsy like a crepe or something like that. It would make... I'm not calling her crepe, I'm calling her fabric crepe. But it would make a nice shirt rather than... It wouldn't be necessarily make a floppy blouse.
It's not a floaty blouse.
You wouldn't make a pussy bow blouse out of it.
A blouse?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Just so you know. Right, thank you.
I love the purple.
Oh, now, even more people are coming in. I would be quick. If you want the purple or the taupe, I'd get in as soon as you can.
Yeah.
Right, sorry, I'll leave you...
They're lovely. I think even though it's vintage sewing machines, it's still somehow quite a modern print.
Yes.
And
it's the colours.
I think it's the colours. And with the purple one, the sewing machines, the print is purple, isn't it? It's just a darker purple. And it's the same with this one. It's not a black print or something.
No.
You know, so
that's
it's
it.
Still,
yes, exactly.
Yes, it's got a softness to it, but it's still quite modern, and obviously it depends what you pair it with. You can pair it with whatever you like, of course. So that's that. Then if I'd cut 4.5-inch strips, we're just going to pretend...
Then you can get the full tumbler in the one colour like that.
Yes.
So if you that's kind of a completely different, almost different design. Even though you're using the same ruler, you're getting a completely different design with that, aren't you?
And then just in case somebody's just tuned in and they're not sure how I got that shape there, that was just cut, skip. Is that right? Yes. Cut, skip, cut for that one.
Yes. Is that right?
Okay. Yes, that's right. So I've cut it there.
Yeah, because that was one I was doing, wasn't it?
Not the one you were doing. I've cut it there, skipped that one,
and
cut
that
there.
one, yeah.
And then if you wanted the longer one, you can do cut, skip, skip, cut, and that's going to give you that trapezium shape.
Oh, you're using my words now, you see. You pulled a face at me earlier.
I wasn't sure. But that will give you that trapezium shape as well. So you've got that one, and the tumbler from that one ruler.
These rulers, I mean, apart from being brilliant, bringing you an unusual shape, they really, really speed it up, don't they? Speed up the process.
They do. They really speed it up. And speaking of, I should sew something.
Okay.
Before I run out
Go
of time.
on then. It's because the rulers are designed by patchworkers, by quilters, aren't they?
Absolutely.
So they know what they want.
And I really wanted to show how much you can just... And, of course, you can cut your strips with it as well, because you've got the measurements on there.
Yes.
So there are lots of things that you can do with the one ruler.
We haven't done that one.
No, I haven't done that one. You can do any combination of strips. So you could put in 4, you could... I mean, and that will... All the lines for that are on. So if you do 1 strip...
Actually...
2 strips, 3 strips or 4 strips, you've got the lines on there.
What we'll do is do a bit of sewing.
Yes.
Right? But then I want you to show me also, like, about this half...
Yes, I will do.
And we could do one going that way as well.
Also, very quickly for quilters, if you have strings, they'll know what I'm talking about. If you've got strings of fabric...
People might not know. What's a string of fabric?
Quilters will know. It's just like the very, very... You know, off-cuts that are very, very small.
Yes.
But you could piece all those together. And
now, there's a famous lady who makes dresses.
And, no, that's selvages. With the selvages. But you could do selvages, tumbler selvages. That would be lovely. Yeah.
I'll do that while you're... Oh, I've got no selvages.
So let me just show. I'm going to show how you put them together. I'm going to use just the full-size ones because I think it's going to be easier to see.
Is this why your stash is so big? It's because you save everything? You're like Joe. Joe doesn't throw anything away from her own...
I used to not, but it would be overwhelming.
Yes.
So sometimes... But all the leftovers now I donate to charities that make quilts for people in need. So everything that I have left over, I send off.
Oh, that's... well, I'll go into that another day,
Yes.
because it'd be nice to know where that,
so
where that is.
That's 2 shapes. I'm going to sew them together.
Right, now they're kind of on not the bias, aren't
they? It isn't quite the bias, but there's still going to be a little bit of give. You don't want to sew it completely together. If you sew it from corner to corner, when you flip it back, because of your 1/4 inch seam allowance, it isn't going to quite meet up. So you would have to trim all of your rows then to do that. So the best way of doing it is to line it up, and you're just going to have ever such a slight dog ear at the edge.
Right.
So when you're lining it up, can you see that one's peeking out from behind? You've got just a little dog ear, and where the fabric meets, that point should be 1/4 inch. So when you take it to your machine, you just want to check that where the dog ear, where that angle, because once you've lined it up like that, you see, you're just having a little bit of overhang, and your 1/4 inch should be where those 2 fabrics meet.
Right. Would it be?
So I'm just offsetting it slightly.
If you're nervous doing it the first time, could you mark it?
You can, but you don't need to. Let me show you on the machine what I mean.
Yeah, you do that.
So you've got your... I don't
What's
know.
that?
You're just making me laugh. You do that. So where your needle's going to hit, that point there, from your 1/4 inch seam, that's where you want it to go. So it is tricky to see, but you want your needles to come down where the 2 fabrics are meeting. Okay, so you've got your little dog ear bit hanging out, and your needle is going to come down where those 2 fabrics meet. If it doesn't make sense, once you start sewing, it will.
Right.
And you'll fold it back, and you'll be able to see how much you need to adjust to get it in the right place.
Of course.
Okay? And then as I'm sewing down the seam, it will become clear. So I'm sewing them together with a 1/4 inch, and then you can see as I get to the bottom, I've got a little piece of the other fabric hanging underneath, a little dog ear there. And when I come down, you'll see the needle, she says, will go to the point where those 2 fabrics intersect. Yes. Okay, and that's what we want.
Okay. Right, before you do any more sewing, I've got a bit of an update. Hannah, how much? Can I say it by units, or do you want to say it by metres? But anyway. Okay, so... Which one? The tapier one. The taupe. The taupe, there are only 10 units left. So that's 10 half metres left. But so work that out. That's all there is left of that. The taupe. Tapier's an animal, just so you know. Yeah, tapier's a... that's the graphics at the bottom of the screen. £5 and 45 pence for half a metre.
And I think you really see...
And purple's not far behind.
No, but you really see the linen, don't you, in that one?
Yeah, but this isn't linen, because it's not going to scrunch like linen, it's just...
No, it's cotton. It's a beautiful cotton. It's a lovely quality cotton.
Okay.
So I've sewn those together, so you can see when I pull those apart there that is perfect.
Yes.
Because I've offset it slightly as I'm sewing them together.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah,
so the top and the bottom are meeting, whereas if I'd sewn it from point to point... and then folded it back, it would be off.
Yes.
So you need to just slightly offset it. Shall I do it one more time?
Yes, please.
I'll use this one just to change it up. So I'm going to put it together and just leave ever so slightly a little dog ear top and bottom.
Can we see that? Oh, there you go.
There.
Perfect.
So that's slightly exaggerated. That's probably too much, because it's just a 1/4 inch there. So just that tiny little bit.
Yeah.
And then where the needle is going to start is where these 2 fabrics intersect, a 1/4 inch away from this edge. So you could mark a 1/4 inch away from this edge here, and then make sure that the angle of that...
Yes.
But it's not difficult. You know,
No.
Isn't
I'm just thinking the first time you do it, you're kind of thinking...
if you've never done it before, you could mark it if that's going to make you feel more confident.
If we spoke to Rachel and... Oh, her name's disappeared. There was another name on there. Carolyn, wasn't there, earlier? If they put you know, like we had the one with dots in earlier, that wouldn't make any difference. So would if they put a dot in?
You could have a dot there, but it isn't hard.
No.
It's not hard.
I know. I'm just thinking I'd give her a call later.
You can if you like.
She's lovely. Oh no, she's like. I've met Rachel. She's absolutely adorable.
I didn't really check that when I sewed it, but hopefully, fingers
step back
crossed,
then.
it'll be right. And then I'll just say as well, if you're sewing together like I did, we're fine.
I had no doubt.
It's okay.
If you sew together like what?
If you're sewing together the ones that you've used strips with.
Yes.
Okay. If you... Start again. Okay. It's important to leave that little bit because when you're sewing the bits that have the strips together, this bit has to meet as well. Of course. And because it's at an angle and you're sewing with a 1/4-inch seam, it's not like a square that you can... I mean, you can sort of check, but you're sewing at an angle, so you're not lining up the point, you know, you're not joining it together.
Yes, because they're all on a slight angle, aren't they? All of the seam.
And you want that to meet. So if you're sewing these two together, like if we were doing a square, that would meet and it would be a straight line and we just fold it back. But obviously we can't pin that together and sew that to come out straight. So so long as you leave that little bit of overhang, let me think about this, then when you fold it back, that will automatically meet.
Okay.
I didn't have to do any fussing about with that to get those to meet. It was very easy. So shall I show you the half?
I've got a fabric announcement.
Okay.
Okay, less than 5 units of the taupe and the purple, and less than 10 of the purple. So I'm just saying. Here's the purple. And then the taupe one will be going across the bottom. So there's less than 5 units of the... Or there are 5 units of the taupe one. And there are less than 10 units of the purple one. Just so you know, keep you updated. I'm not adding any undue pressure. I just want you to know, because I hate that feeling of disappointment. Story of my life, but go on.
OK, so with this...
I'm joking. They're all...
Oh.
Yeah. No, they're all doing it.
So when you're sewing it into rows, there are 2 things you can do. One is you can just make it and then you can trim off. You can just trim that. And
yeah.
Get rid of that bit. If you wanted to do that.
Oh no, I want half shapes at the end.
Because if you do that, you're going to lose. You know, you're losing part of it.
Well, it also means your last one might not be the shape of your whole quilt. Will all be the same shape, the tumble shape, and then your last one won't be any shape at all.
It would just be. Yeah. So you can just trim it off, but if you didn't want to waste, which we like not to do, then you use the measurements. It's actually got it on each end one. Yeah. It has, so you could do one side and one.
Oh, now you're just showing off now, aren't you?
It's not me, it's the ruler. So you can just do it like that.
There you go. This is the 4.5-inch Creative Grid non-slip tumbler double strip ruler, 11.4 centimetres, 4.5 inches, by Rachel Cross and Carolyn Griffin. Yeah, Carolyn Griffin, yeah.
Carolyn Griffin.
See, anyway.
So, because depending on, obviously, which end you need to sew something to, you're going to need the 2 shapes. So you could double this up again and get more. But what's important is we're going to be cutting down along this angle. Yeah. We want to make sure that it's lined up here with that dashed line, because our finished shape is going to be
so that's your straight edge, really. That's going to be your edge of your patchwork.
And then with this one, that's how not to do it. So I want to go over there. So I've got a bigger edge.
So basically, the straight line is a stitching line and a dotted line is the seam allowance line.
Yes, exactly. And so then we just cut that one, move around, cut that one. And then we have the end shape.
So if you wanted to square that one off, the other way. Oh, remember your directionals.
Yeah, think about your directionals.
There, so that then makes a complete, once it's stitched.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
It'll be right for people at home, won't it?
There you go.
Like that. And then that could be its own block.
Yes.
Couldn't it?
It could indeed.
You could just make blocks
right, now
like
I've got to show you this book. But also, on there, there's that stripy bumblebee one. While I show the book, can you work out how we could show that one, if that's possible?
Okay.
Not work out whether we've got the fabric to show, that's all. Right, while Lucy's doing that, I've got to show you the book. This has been out here for 2 hours, not even mentioned it. Make Your First Quilt with Alex Anderson. Now, Jenny Fox Proverbs, who's a very important lady within this company, she came on and did a book show with me, and she said this is one of her favourite books. It's £10.95. Now, the first thing you can do is you don't have to break the spine, look, because it lies down. It lies down, so you don't need to worry about breaking the spine of the book. Can we see it? Can we see it from above so we can see the writing? So you've got the contents here, with everything in the book, and then literally it takes you from stage to stage. Excuse me. What I love is there's like little notes in little squares as you go along that she's kind of remembered to write down. All the tools you'll need. Rotary cutters, cutting mats, everything like that. Seam ripper, iron, everything you need. Choosing your different fabrics. And then, if you carry on going through, we are going to make, you can make this quilt. This is the quilt you can make from the instructions in this book. £10.95. Now, if you've never done it before and you want to start from the beginning, then it gives all the tips of how to make it, even to unpicking your stitches. Look, these are all the different patterns, the setting options that you can make from this quilt block. All these different settings, or how to do it. All the little tips that old quilters have passed on. Even the stitching, going down to the stitching. This is the quilt you can make, right? This is the Crossroads Project Crossroads instructions. And then you keep going, you see every bit of detail you need, every stage, even to the flying ducks. Geese. Even to the flying geese along the border there. If you want those flying geese along the border. It's got everything, even measurements, number of elements, how you cut it. Lovely picture of her, about the author. And then, if you want to make different sizes for different beds, twin-size bed, that's a single bed, so you make queen-size bed. Do you know what I mean? Everything you need to know for making your first quilt. One fun block, 12 easy layouts, and 4 different sizes for £10.95. It's brilliant, isn't it? Absolutely brilliant. OK, now I need to warn you, we are going to sell out of both the colours of the sewing machine fabric. So, have a look. Do you want to have a look at them again? One more time, as they say in show business. So which colour are we going to first? Purple first. Right, there you go. There's the purple one. We're down to literally single units coming on at £5.45 for half a metre. That's the graphics for the purple one. That's the graphic at the bottom there for the taupe. Lovely, isn't it? Beautiful. I knew that would be popular. The minute we saw that, we knew that was going to be popular. OK, back to Lucy. Right, now what I've given her a challenge, a live challenge on air. Because on the ruler... Where's the fabric here? On the ruler, I'm just trying to put some... There you go, plain fabric behind it so you can see the actual ruler. On the ruler there, you've got this design here that Lucy's done. And we've done that one. But then I asked about this one here, the bumble. This is the double strip ruler, 4.5 inches, 11.4 centimetres, £24.95. So you can cut from this big one, you can cut, well, you've seen Lucy, you can cut the big single tumbler, which is that one. You can cut the half tumbler, which is that one. And then there's this lovely stripy one here that you could also cut as well. And Lucy's just rushing, because we've got about 5 minutes, you're fine, Lucy. We're just going to show you how to make the stripy one as well there. Just threw this at the spur of the moment, but being the trooper she is, she's fine. This ruler saves you time, it's fantastic, it's non-slip, and everything. I mean, look how much time it saved in this show just now. And very versatile. You can show, and I've got the 2.5 inch one here. So this is the single strip one. I'll just show you that with the fabric. So I have to show that with the fabric, only so you can see the ruler better. That's going across the bottom of your screen now. That's the non-slip 2.5-inch tumbler, that one. Right, so that one, the little one, we use to make this one. They're cute, aren't they? So we use that one, the little ruler, to make that one. And then we use the bigger ruler because it's a double strip, so you can sew two design rolls or two 2.5-inch pieces together to create that completely different look. But exactly, you can see the tumbler shape is still there. Like, obviously, that's the whole tumbler there, but it's kind of split in two. And then on the ruler, like I said, it's got the stripe. So Lucy's just quickly going to show us how you could create that stripe look.
So that, with the, I think the iron is a bit.
Oh no, sorry, the iron is a bit. We've got to get it sorted back tomorrow.
Do it like that, yeah. Pull it out.
So what you've done is you've sewn 4 strips together.
Yes, I am slightly short because the iron.
Well, I know, but that's not your fault because you haven't got heels on.
We'll just go with it.
I was thinking Knickerbocker glory.
But that all the, you know, the different effects that you can get, then putting, you know, you can do, combinations of the ones that we've already made. It's upside down, but I'm not.
Oh, I love that stripy one.
There we go.
And those fabrics just work so well. Don't forget, this one here is still available. This lovely, lovely blue stripy one. Oh, that's down to single units as well. That's down to single units as well now. That stripy one is called, it came from a floral range, didn't it? It's called Stripes. There it is. Stripes fabric by McAdams. Oh, 9 units of that left. 9 units of that left now. £5.45 for half a metre.
And I chose this one because I thought it looks like little stitches. So it works nicely with the sewing machine because it looks like just little embroidered
Oh, I
stitches.
hadn't even thought of that.
Yeah.
That's very clever.
That's why I picked it. And then I think those linen ones work, you know, having the plainer linen one with that one works really nicely.
Yeah, but then the polka dots work nicely with this as well, because that's traditional. Anyway, thank you. That was brilliant. I don't know what to say.
I've just made a big mess.
Oh, now we've got to show you what... We have to show you now. It's a new thing. We're going to show you what's coming up tomorrow. Oh. You're not in tomorrow, are you?
No, I'm not back for a few days.
I want you. I'm in tomorrow, though. So this is what... Are you ready? This is what I'm doing tomorrow. Here's the menu. It's am I doing animals? You've taken the bottom one out, I think, won't you? 8 o'clock, cute critters. 9 a.m, feline friend doorstop. Is that one we've had? The big dachshund. Is it Joe in tomorrow? 10 a.m. is Fat Quarters Fiesta. Oh, that sounds nice. And then 11 o'clock. Oh, there's a spelling mistake, Hannah. Doggy draft excluder. That should be draft, not drike. Anyway, that's coming up tomorrow. That's coming up tomorrow. We're not with Lucy. We need to have the guest's name on as well, really, don't we? To be honest, we need the guest's name on.
It'll be nice.
It'll be me, which isn't important, but it'll be with the guest. Anyway, I think we're done, are we? Oh, right, no, I can show you the rulers. I thought we were finished. Sorry, I thought we were finished. Right, you hold that one. Okay. So these are the 2 rulers. These are the stars of this show, right? This... Oh, which one are you putting in first? This one here. This is the 4.5-inch non-slip. Let's put some fabric behind it so you can see it there. Really, really... Now, this has made those beautiful... Where's that strap one? I love that one. Yeah. You can use it to make so many different patchwork. That's the air conditioning's on so strong now. It's blowing the fabric around. £24.95 for a 4.5 tumbler double strip ruler. It's so versatile because you've got that stripe along the bottom there. We could just cut your 2.5-inch strips if you wanted to. Yeah. If you just want plain 2. Or there's this one here that Lucy's got, which is the 2.5, which has also got the single strip. So you've got the design roll width there, and then you've got the lovely little non-slip tumbler strip ruler. Fantastic. And that one is £20.95. Give us a call. Thank you so much for your company today. Thanks, Lucy. It's been a strange day today, hasn't it? 0800 112 4433. Check out your baskets if you've got the sewing machine fabric. Yeah, if you've got the sewing machine fabric in the basket. I'll be back tomorrow, and Lucy will be back in a few days' time. And I'm going to say goodbye. Thank you so much for all your company. I'll see you in the morning. She'll see you in a few days' time.
I'll be watching in the morning.
Oh, she'll be watching. Thanks. See you tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.
Sewing Quarter is at the very heart of sewing, as we bring you all things sewing and quilting. The team behind us live and breathe sewing day to day. We strive to bring you exclusive offers, exciting live demonstrations, and most importantly, we will custom cut fabric to your specification in our very own cutting room. We will also be bringing you TV exclusives that you won't be able to find anywhere else. So come and join us today at the Sewing Quarter.
Welcome to the Sewing Quarter!